Hello and welcome to Central Lyon High School. I'm Jeff Cruz. I'll be joined shortly by Jason Engelman as we welcome you into tonight's broadcast for Central Lyon and West Lyon as we are getting set here for some Siouxland Conference action. I want to welcome everyone to our broadcast as we will get started here with a little stats here as we're waiting for the girls to get done warming up. We'll look at some comparisons between these two teams. West Lyon coming in with a 9-1 overall record, 8-1 in the Siouxland Conference. Central Lyon 11-1 overall, 9-1 in the Siouxland Conference. West Lyon averaging 52.8 points per game, shooting 42.4% from the field, 31.2 rebounds per game, 12.2 assists, and 10.3 steals. The Wildcats also shoot 58.4% from the free throw line and average 14 turnovers per game. The Lions average 57.3 points per game, shoot 44.4% from the field, 27.5 rebounds a game, 12.8 assists, and 11 steals per game. The Lions are shooting 63.2% from the free throw line and averaging 9.9 turnovers per game. Very evenly matched stats as these two teams are going to be very evenly matched all night. So we don't expect the stats to be too different between these two squads. We have about 8 minutes left here, so we're going to step away for a commercial break, and we'll be back with more of the pregame show.
At Frontier Bank, we know you're busy with what really matters. That's why our Big Deal checking account was created to make banking work for you. While you're keeping up with life's daily transactions, your Big Deal checking account is earning you monthly rewards. Competitive rates, refunds on ATM fees, and more, with no minimum balance or monthly service fees required. And you can apply for a Big Deal account from anywhere in less than 10 minutes. Focus on what matters most. Bank with Frontier Bank. See a customer service representative for more information. Member FDIC.
How you move matters. Avera Orthopedics helps you move freely and live life to the fullest with innovative treatment options customized to your bone, muscle, and joint needs. Whether you suffer from aches, breaks, tears, or dislocations, turn to the orthopedic team experienced in treating every body.
And welcome back here to Central Lyon High School as we are getting set for some Siouxland Conference action. Take a look at the Siouxland Conference standings. We have the first and second place teams here tonight between Central Lyon and West Lyon. Last 5 games for both of these teams. Both of them are 5-0 in their last 5. West Lyon has wins at Western Christian home versus George Little Rock, at Sibley Ocheyedan, home versus MOC Floyd Valley, and at Okoboji. The Lions have wins at home against ELC, Rock Valley, George Little Rock, Boyden Hall, and a win on the road against Sibley Ocheyedan. Central Lyon has won 6 of the last 10 meetings between these two, and Central Lyon also won the first meeting of the season back in December, I believe it was, the first Friday in December.
Yep.
They won 52-46. So, close game. 6-point game over at West Lyon the first time around. Lions obviously looking to repeat that performance here tonight. Lions are ranked 9th now in Class 2A, I believe, and West Lyon is ranked 8th in 3A. So both of these teams on pace to host a regional, which is really the ultimate goal. Every team that's ranked, you want to be in that top 8 when it comes to girls' rankings at least, so that you can get a regional. Usually they'll try and give you a regional where there's no other ranked teams. Obviously you can't do that for everyone, but at least you'll usually get the easiest route, as you will have home games throughout the regional tournament. So the Lions are looking to get the win here tonight and move up a spot. West Lyon looking to get the win here tonight and stay in that 8th ranked spot. Though losing to another ranked team isn't going to move you too much in the rankings with the Girls Association.
No, it really shouldn't. As you're going through some things here, obviously this is a natural rivalry between the two Lyon County schools, West Lyon, Central Lyon. They come at it every night. They're going to play hard against each other, whether they're ranked or not. Just so happens both teams are ranked, both vying for home court advantage throughout the playoffs. Get some additional perks for being higher up in the conference, higher up in the standings in the state of Iowa. So not only are they jockeying for all that, but obviously first and second in the conference. These teams, they haven't skipped a beat all year. They each one loss on the season. Just so happened the West Lyon lost to Central Lyon that first time out, as described by you, Mr. Cruz, and then Central Lyon did lose. I believe it was the game after against Sioux Center. So, both teams playing really well, especially since coming off Christmas break. I think West Lyon's going to be a little bit, they haven't played for a little while.
Yeah.
Or at least it was nice that Central Lyon was able to squeeze that game in between Estherville Lincoln Central on Tuesday, who was very competitive. Another very stout squad that came in here and left with a loss, but it was a good game throughout. So that helped, I think, prepare the Lions for this second round matchup.
Yeah, the Lions have a tough little stretch here. They faced Rock Valley last week, Friday, which is a ranked team in Class 2A. And then, like you just said there, Jason, they placed Estherville Lincoln Central, who was ranked in Class 3A on Tuesday, and now another ranked team here on Friday. So the Lions, a tough little stretch here, but tough stretches in January are okay as long as you get through them. Even a loss here or there, but as long as you're learning, getting better, working towards that February run, regional tournament run.
Absolutely, Coach Graping and I'm sure Coach Brass are still working some things through. You can never. You're a perfectionist as a coach, and you want your team to be at their best when the end of the season rolls around, and it's coming here more quickly than what we would have ever anticipated. So both teams still working out some things. Both teams are going to try to execute some solid offense tonight, play solid defense. I always thought, looking at the last matchup, that the Lions were kind of guard heavy. And obviously with Brooklyn Meyer at West Lyon kind of more focused on the interior game for West Lyon. So it'll be a good matchup. Both teams have their, have their star players and have also complementary players that are helping them out throughout the year. So we'll see what happens here. But yeah, I know Coach Graping is excited for this one. I'm sure Coach Brasser is as well.
And that'll take us into our key players of the game. We will start with West Lyon.
Michigan.
Key players of the game. Our key player of the game for West Lyon, no surprise here, it is the junior 6'2" forward, Brooklyn Meyer. Meyer averages 13 points per game, shoots 49.5% from the field, 9.5 rebounds per game, and 2.1 assists and 1.3 steals. She is the team leader in scoring and rebounds for West Lyon. The Lions did a good job on her the first time around, and it'll be interesting to see what Coach Brasser has, what they've done to kind of negate what the Lions did defensively during that game earlier this year, as the Wildcats will need Meyer to get going early tonight. Moving on to the Central Lyon key player of the game. We will go with sophomore, number 10, a 5'10" sophomore guard, Addison Clostebor. The Lions tonight, obviously, they are led by Hayden Hymanson in basically every category, but when Clostebor gets going early, especially from behind the arc, the Lions are very, very tough. She shoots has 12.1 points per game, shoots 43.6% from the field, averages 4.9 rebounds, 2 assists per game, and 1.8 steals. Second in scoring and second in rebounds is Clostebor for the Lions. So Lions are going to look for Clostebor to get off to a quick start here tonight.
Good afternoon and welcome to Central Lyon High School. We appreciate everyone's attendance tonight at the
When the world changes, you change with it. By embracing new rhythms, redefining connection, and taking less for granted, you push through the uncertainty. And at every point along the way, we stand with you. Because even when your world looks different, our commitment to your care stays the same. Sanford Health. Health lives here.
May your holidays sparkle with joy and excitement as the new year is upon us. On behalf of the entire staff of DeNoble, Austin & Company PC, Certified Public Accountants, we want to wish you God's peace and blessings as we reflect on this past year and eagerly anticipate the beginnings of the new year. Our prayer for you is for good health, happiness, and quality time with God's family and friends. Happy New Year from DeNoble, Austin & Company PC, Certified Public Accountants, Rock Rapids and Laverne.
Okay, we're back here at Central Lyon. We were experiencing some technical difficulties, and maybe we still are. You'll have to let us know if you can hear us now. You could see video, but you couldn't hear us, which is probably the best part. Not to be biased or anything. Here's Hayden Hymanson underneath. Floater is up and good off glass. Lions are up here early. We just started the second quarter. It is 10-6, 4-point lead. Central Lyon in a 2-3 zone. West Lyon will pass it around the perimeter. Kind of feel bad for you folks at home. Some of the best broadcasting I've done in my career was that first quarter. But I'll see what I can muster up for the rest of this evening. Tip back out. Gramstead will set the floor for the West Lyon Wildcats. Again, as we mentioned earlier, the top 2 teams in the conference here in action tonight. 3-pointer from the corner is no good. That was Childress. Kaylee Davis looking to push the tempo. Addison Klossbohr back to Davis. Kind of a 1-2-2 zone, or maybe even a 2-3. 1-2-2, let's go with that. Slumbum from the corner. Again, the Lions looking for a good shot from the perimeter. They found one, and Hymanson, 3-pointer, no good. Off the ankles of Kroll, out of bounds, West Lyon basketball. Oh, getting a few text messages that we're live coming into you from your living rooms now. We'll try to make up for that lost quarter. As West Lyon, again, will pass it around the perimeter. They've been very patient in their offense, looking for good shots. They do have a few substitutions in there right now, and 3 ready to check back in. Got a foul on the play. That's going to go on. Let's see here. Number 10, that's Klossbohr, her first. Team second at the line. Shooting a free throw is Mallory Gramstead, the junior. She's 81% on the year. Knocks down the first one. A host of subs coming in. We got Brooklyn Meyer checking back in. Haley Knobloch, and I believe Kennedy Kramer. And back in for the Lions is Van Wy. She's joined out there in white by Hayden Hymanson, Addison Klossbohr, Brooklyn Kroll, and Kaylee Davis. Second one is up and good for Gramstead. She cuts the deficit down to 2, 10-8. 6 minutes remain here in the second quarter. Again, apologize for the technical difficulties we were having in the audio. We'll blame that on the technology, not on the people up here in the broadcast booth, as Mr. Cruz and I are working hard up here. He's still troubleshooting a few things. Levi Cooper-Schmidt and Ephraim Holfert with us tonight, helping with the video board and the broadcast itself. Hymanson over to Klossbohr. Long 3-pointer is nothing but nylon. As the Lions celebrate that 3-pointer. Again, we said a few more people in the crowd tonight, even for a Saturday game. No school earlier today. We had some winter weather here late this week that caused this game to be postponed to this evening. So well attended here on a Saturday evening at 5 o'clock. 3-pointer by Gramstead, no good. We got a few girls chasing it down. Wildcats came up with it, and we're going to have a foul here. It's another quick foul on Klossbohr. That'll be her second. So Coach Grafing likely here will be subbing out, and she does. Afton Schlumbum will replace Klossbohr as she'll go to the bench with 2 fouls. And here's Mr. Cruz again. He just wiped the sweat off his brow. He's ready to go. How's the troubleshooting, Mr. Cruz?
I think we got it all fixed. It's one of those things, you don't have school, and things just don't always work. Had everything set up yesterday over here, and had to just do a quick restart of the computer, but unfortunately we didn't get any timeouts or anything during that first quarter, so we had to wait for a quarter break. We didn't want to.
No break in the action.
We knew the video was working, so we didn't want to stop at least having the video, so we had to wait to get the audio, but everything should be working now.
Good reminder for you kids at home on those, we say it often, restart your computers, push those updates. And here we go. It's a 13-11 game in favor of the Lions as they're on offense here currently against a 1-2-2 zone of West Lyon. Schlumbum drives, kicks. Davis for 3, no good. Good box out there by Childress. She comes away with it. Gramstead will bring it up the floor. Coach Brasser yelling out some directions for his girls in blue. Again, we're in a 2-3 zone here. The Lions are. Cross-court pass, down low. From Kramer to Childress, 2-point layup attempt is good. And we're knotted up at 13s. Hymanson, pass deflected and regathered by number 4. That's Hayden Hymanson, the senior, leading scorer for the Lions. Again, the Wildcats making it rather difficult for the Lions to even get their offense set up, making those passes along the perimeter. Kroll misses the first shot attempt. It's blocked on the second, and a long run out. Ball overthrown to Childress, who makes a nice save. Again, Lions looking to get their offense going. Been stuck on 13 for quite some time. A lot of close passes, not great spacing here by the Lions, who need to spread themselves out a little bit and see the open girl before it's too late, before they make those interior passes. We're going to have a timeout on the floor. It looks like we're going to have a full timeout. Are we taking one as well,
You
Mr.
bet.
Cruz?
We'll take one with them. You're watching Lions basketball on the Central Line Broadcast Network.
At Frontier Bank, we know you're busy with what really matters. That's why our Big Deal checking account was created to make banking work for you. While you're keeping up with life's daily transactions, your Big Deal checking account is earning you monthly rewards. Competitive rates, refunds on ATM fees, and more, with no minimum balance or monthly service fees required. And you can apply for a Big Deal account from anywhere in less than 10 minutes. Focus on what matters most. Bank with Frontier Bank. See a customer service representative for more information. Member FDIC.
How you move matters. Avera Orthopedics helps you move freely and live life to the fullest with innovative treatment options customized to your bone, muscle, and joint needs. Whether you suffer from aches, breaks, tears, or dislocations, turn to the orthopedic team experienced in treating every body.
Back here at Central Lyon. Last 3 minutes of this second quarter.
It's been a good one here this evening, just as advertised. Close contest. Defense has really taken the been the show. Neither team really giving up many easy baskets.
No, very low scoring here. Both teams struggling, especially the second quarter.
Schlumbum drives all the way to the basket. Scoop shot off glass is good. Good move there by the sophomore Afton Schlumbum, who gets the Lions off 13. Been stuck there for quite a while.
Yeah, very good dribble drive there by Schlumbum. Goes up kind of awkwardly, but gets it in.
Gramstead for 3, hit one there just a little bit ago. Could not connect on that. We got a jump ball. I believe the possession arrow is going to go back to the Wildcats as freshman post Desta Hugedorn, number 40, checks in for the Lions. She will replace Reagan Van Wy. Again, Addison Klosterboer sitting early here for the Lions with 2 personal fouls in the first half. Meyer down low is going to be hit on the arm. Layup attempt is no good, but she'll go to the line for a pair. Brooklyn Meyer on the season, the junior forward, is shooting 65% from the line. She leads the team in scoring at 13 points a game as well as rebounds, just under 10 a game. Nearly averaging a double-double. First one rims out. And we await the second. Second one is up and good. Got a substitute here for the Wildcats. It's number 11, Taylor Rentschler, will check in. She'll replace number 5, Haley Knobloch. Some early shout-outs here. We got the Maxwell family as well as the Docker and the Harmon family watching from home. So thank you all for listening. Continue to let us know how we're doing. We got Gramstead with the rebound out to Kramer. Looking to push are the Wildcats. Again, when both teams set up their defense, it's been rather hard. Scoring's been hard to come by, so I think each team would prefer to get out and run a little bit, try to get some transition baskets. Gramstead back to Meyer. Down low, that's number... Again, my eyesight isn't what it used to be. Those black on blues, hard to tell. Got a couple misses, we'll just say that, by the Wildcats. That was number 25 who I missed. That's Xavier Metzger. No way I said that right. Kaylee Davis over to Hagedorn. Back out to Schlumbum. You're going to have a bump. That's going to go on number 13, Gramstead. Just the first team foul as the Central Line crowd goes wild.
Wow. Did not realize that. I guess I didn't really watch the first quarter. There weren't a lot of whistles, so.
Yeah, you haven't been paying much attention.
No, I have not. I gotta get back into the game here.
Get in the zone here. You're missing a good game.
I am.
Nah, you're doing a great job.
Looks like Knobloch and Childress checked back into the game. I did see that. Lions look to inbound here.
Off
Davis.
Oh, stolen away by Kennedy Kramer, who's going to chase it down and just can't get it before the ball rolls over the end line. That's going to be a.
We'll call that.
Well, I don't know
if we call it 2 turnovers, but.
No, I don't think that one's a turn. I don't think she ever really had
No.
possession. So we're going to say turnover Lions, but they get it back due to the out of bounds. We're under a minute here in the second quarter. Again, low scoring affair here, 15-14. Lions in favor by 1. We'll see if the Lions want to. I would imagine Coach Grapey wants to get some baskets here before the half, so she's going to run the offense here, see if they can find a gap in this 1-2-1. Kind of a matchup zone. Brooklyn Meyer lost her girl there for a second. Davis kind of in no man's land there. Good defense being played by the Wildcats as they're scrambling all over for these loose balls. Schlumbum will drive again. Scoop shot. She's going to be hit on the arm, and she will go to the charity stripe for a pair.
See the replay there after Schlumbum gets the ball, drives hard, goes to her left, and that's when the foul occurs. First one up and good.
First one is good
for the sophomore.
Schlumbum hits another. Her offensive game has really come along these last couple. She's been a little bit more assertive, Mr. Cruz. I kind of like seeing that.
Yeah, it's great to see. You know, she's just a sophomore. You know, it takes a little bit to get going, but Lions are much better when Afton's out there attacking on offense.
5 seconds, down to 4. Westline will look for a shot on the baseline, no good, and that'll be the end of the first half. The Lions are ahead as we head into the locker room, 17-14 over the Westline Wildcats.
Yeah, kind of a slow, methodical game here. Not a whole lot of offense. Great defense being played by both teams. Lions doing a good job of forcing someone besides Brooklyn Meyer to take shots, just like there. They ran a double screen for Meyer, and the Lions, you know, they switched it well. They ran a girl right at Meyer and got a hand there in the passing lane, so they had to go to somebody else. So Lions doing a great job in that department. Now on the offensive end, Klossmore sitting for most of that second quarter. You know, the big 3-point threat for the Lions. Well, I guess Hymanson is about just as good, actually a little bit better when it comes to percentage-wise. But not the greatest offensive display by either team there, as both teams averaging over 50 points per game. And we're on pace for a 30-something game here, which is not really what either team wanted.
You know, one thing about these defensive contests, they're not real exciting unless you're a basketball enthusiast, but I'm sure both teams are in the locker room right now adjusting to what they've seen. You know, we had a 2-3 zone, we had a 1-2-2 zone, we had some man-to-man. Both teams mixing up really well on defense. It'll be interesting to see what the coaches draw up, and then if the coaches continue to play the defense the way they played it the first half. You know, one thing, you're always trying to make adjustments. You're trying to keep the other team guessing. And I know that's what they did coming in here. I'm sure a lot of emphasis was placed on defense, especially on those key players like the Brooklyn Meyers and the Hayden Hymansons of the world. So, yeah, you know, 17-14, not high scoring at all. And like I said, it's been a defensive battle, and we'll see what adjustments can be made in the locker room.
Yeah, it'd be interesting to see. The Lions haven't played a whole look. I think they played a lot of box and one that first time around on Meyer. It'd be interesting to see if they can do that, if they do that again, or if they just continue kind of rotating defenses like they have so far tonight. I guess this afternoon. It's only 5:30, a little early start tonight. With the change in schedule, we did not get our interviews completed during the week for our audio and video production class, and we only have one interview. We'll have that one student interview, that is. We'll have that during the boys' halftime. So we're going to step away here for a few minutes to have a word from our sponsors, and we'll be back with the start of the second half here on the Central Lyon Broadcast Network.
When the world changes, you change with it. By embracing new rhythms, redefining connection, and taking less for granted, you push through the uncertainty. And at every point along the way, we stand with you. Because even when your world looks different, our commitment to your care stays the same. Sanford Health. Health lives here.
May your holidays sparkle with joy and excitement as the new year is upon us. On behalf of the entire staff of DeNoble, Austin and Company PC, certified public accountants, we want to wish you God's peace and blessings as we reflect on this past year and eagerly anticipate the beginnings of the new year. Our prayer for you is for good health, happiness, and quality time with God's family and friends. Happy New Year from DeNoble, Austin and Company PC, certified public accountants, Rock Rapids and Laverne.
At Frontier Bank, we know you're busy with what really matters. That's why our Big Deal checking account was created to make banking work for you. While you're keeping up with life's daily transactions, your Big Deal checking account is earning you monthly rewards. Competitive rates, refunds on ATM fees, and more, with no minimum balance or monthly service fees required. And you can apply for a Big Deal account from anywhere in less than 10 minutes. Focus on what matters most. Bank with Frontier Bank. See a customer service representative for more information. Member FDIC.
How you move matters. Avera Orthopedics helps you move freely and live life to the fullest with innovative treatment options customized to your bone, muscle, and joint needs. Whether you suffer from aches, breaks, tears, or dislocations, turn to the orthopedic team experienced in treating every body.
And we're back here for the start of the second half. Central Lyon with a 3-point lead. It was 8-6. Central Lyon led after the first quarter, and now 17-14. Lions have won both quarters so far. The second quarter, they outscored West Lyon 9-8. Lions will be in action again this Tuesday at Boyden Hall, and then again on Friday, home versus Sioux Center, while the Wildcats will be at home on Tuesday versus Rock Valley and and on the road next Friday at George Little Rock.
Here we are, starting up the third quarter. Hayden Hymanson will take the ball up the floor, joined by Davis, Klostebor, Kroll, and Van Wy. If you remember, in the first half, Addison Klostebor didn't play a lot of minutes. She was on the bench with 2 personal fouls early. So that should ultimately help the Lions offense, getting her back out there, as she is one of our offensive threats. Looks like we're in West Lions has switched up and going to a man-to-man defense, start third quarter. Predominantly, we had zone defense being played that first half. Again, we thought this would happen where the coaches are going to try to change things up, make you make adjustments to their adjustment. Again, Lions looking for a good shot.
West Lyon playing good defense, but the Lions are also being very patient on offense, something that they've struggled with at times this year. You know, they're not looking to force things up. They've wasted a full minute here, and they're not panicking. They're not trying to force anything or take bad shots.
Yeah, I know that doesn't sit well sometimes with the fans at home or the people in the stands when you just got to watch defense being played, a lot of dribbling, a lot of passing, but you know, the ins and outs of the game are important, and the small details are what's going to win you some ball games. And running through your offense, getting a good shot there from Klostebor at the elbow is kind of what the Lions were hoping for, and that's what they got. See what kind of offense West Lyon brings out as number 5, that is Knobloch, who goes to the basket, is blocked, no good. Meyer down low, left-handed layup is good.
That time Meyer did a good job of using her body there to fend off the defender. Goes up with that left hand and gets the bucket. As the Wildcats look to cut this to 2, and they do.
They do on that made free throw attempt there from Meyer. And we got a 19-17 2-point lead for the Lions. Just over 6 minutes here to go in the third quarter. Again, heavily favored defensive game here early. See if the offenses can get going a little bit. Klostebor looking to that same spot she just scored from, going to try it again, and not the same result. Off the iron, rebounded by Meyer. Again, both teams I think would like to push, and the Wildcats do. Down low, blocked partially. Klostebor on Knobloch, and Meyer's going to pick up a cheap foul here, well away from her basket.
I was going to say, I thought they just called it out of bounds. I was going to say she got lucky there to not get called for a foul, about as far away from the basket as you can get. Her first team. I'm sure Coach Brasser doesn't really want Meyer picking up fouls that far away from the basket.
Good step through there by Van Wy as she goes up the basket. She's going to be hit on the play. She's go to the line for 2.
Yeah, good move there by Reagan. The old up and under.
Again, Reagan and I have a mutual agreement. I don't say what her free throw percentage is on the year, but I wish her well. But she is very good at running the 100 in track.
Yeah, very quick,
fast.
Quick. I told her that she just needs to make a couple and get some confidence in her free throw shooting ability. It goes a long way. She doesn't have bad form. Unfortunately, not able to knock those 2 down, though.
West Lyon still trailing by 2. Screen up top by Meyer. Over to Gramstead. Wide open down low. Somebody lost track of Kennedy Kramer, who converts a layup attempt. Again, Kennedy Kramer just kind of hanging out along the baseline after she delivered that pass, and they gave it right back to her for the open layup attempt. Hymanson from long range cashes in. Boy, we haven't seen a three-pointer in quite some time.
Yeah, that was deep, and you know the trouble with guarding Hayden Hymanson is that she can take you off the dribble, pretty much anyone in the conference. So you got to give her a little bit of space, but she's much improved on the season and shooting threes as well. So
that shot attempt is no good by Kramer, but she was fouled on the play. Let's see who this is on for the Lions. Looks like number 2-4, I believe that's Kaylee Davis. That'll be the team second. Kaylee's first. As Kennedy Kramer will step to the line, the senior shooting 45% from the free throw stripe. First one is up and good. A few substitutes coming in. Number 25, that's Xavier Metzger. She will replace number 5, Haley Knobloch. Leaving the court for the Lions is Brooklyn Kroll and Kaylee Davis. That'll bring in Desta Hugedorn and Afton Schlumbaum. Again, both teams exercising kind of an eight-girl rotation at the moment, keeping their players as fresh as possible.
Good rebound there by Addison Clostebor. Wildcats are all over the place when it comes to rebounds.
Clostebor, cross court to Hymanson. Good pass, good find. No good. Van Wy with the shot attempt. Can't convert. We're going to have a jump ball between Hugedorn and I believe Kramer, and it's going to go back to the Wildcats. It was their possession. The arrow was pointing in their favor.
Good hustle there by Hugedorn.
Absolutely.
Now it looks like the Lions are going to play a box and one, or at least they're going to extend and guard Meyer. Yeah, box and one now.
Pull-up jumper in the middle of the lane, rolls around the rim, and is good for number 3, Kennedy Kramer.
That was a good job there by Kramer. All the attention down low, and she just went one-on-one, took her girl to the middle of the lane, and no line defenders were there because they're so worried about Krull getting those screens.
Clostebor for 3, no good.
Off of 2 Lion defenders there. Ball goes out of bounds.
You can see Hayden getting a little upset with Desta there on that one, but that was, in my estimation, that was kind of Desta's ball originally. So the Lions just got to communicate a little bit better to get that rebound. We're not at 22, 3:50 remains, third quarter. Again, emphasis being placed on defense this evening. Interior pass deflected several times, ends up in the hands of Gramstead, who converts a 2-point attempt. And the Wildcats take the lead.
Good push ahead there by the Lions as Reagan Van Wy runs the court well. Not going to be called on the shot there, but get the foul called on Xavier Metzger.
Hugedorn over to Van Wy. Hymanson. Cross-court pass over to Schlumbaum. Clostebor cuts between 2 West Line defenders, comes up short on that jumper.
Good move there. From our angle, it was right on. Just a smidge too short there.
Meyer dribbles it to the lane. Pass to Knobloch, over to Kramer. 2-point attempt short. Wildcats chase it down. And we're going to have a foul as I believe Clostebor catches a little bit of the hand of Knobloch.
Yeah, the Lions need to do a better job of West Lions just doing a quick high-low in that box and one, and they're not rotating fast enough to get to the girl down on the block. They either need to just leave the girl at the corner of the free throw line open, or they got to rotate in anticipation, or that basically that play is going to be open all night.
Kaylee Davis will check in for Clostebor as she goes back to the bench with 3 personal fouls. Knobloch hits the first, she hits the second, and that'll extend the lead to 4 for the Wildcats, who caught fire here this third quarter. Again, not a great quarter, this season for the Lions is the third quarter. They have struggled in this quarter coming out of the locker room.
Yeah, they're on West Lions on a 12-4 run here.
Van Wy. Again, Lions can't seem to get anything going on offense. Need to perhaps an interior pass down low to Hugedorn and a kick back out would do them good. Hymanson a little long on that 3-point attempt. Davis steals it from behind.
Good hustle by Kaylee Davis.
Very good hustle. Kaylee will do that to you. She's very good defensively. Very good about stripping the ball away from the opposition.
Lions need to get the ball inside. They're just passing the ball around or dribbling around the outside.
A lot of dribbling.
Not equating to much offense here this third quarter.
Going to set some high ball screens here for Hymanson are the Lions. Again, a lot of dribbling going on. Schlumbum. Lions taking just a little too long to reverse the court. Van Wy tries to go off glass, no good. And we're going to have a cheap foul here on Hymanson as Kramer was looking to push. We're going to have a 30-second timeout.
Yeah, 30-second timeout. We'll stay here. Remind everyone, coming up on our Central Lyon Broadcasting Network, Monday, January 18th, we'll have the 9th and JV girls basketball versus South O'Brien. 6 o'clock start time from the Activity Center. Then on Thursday, January 21st, we will have 8th grade girls basketball versus Sheldon from the Activity Center at a 4:15 start time. And on next Friday, the 22nd, we will have basketball versus Sioux Center. Both the Activity Center and the high school will have that streamed online. You can always find it here on our YouTube channel, our free YouTube channel. Thanks to our sponsors, as we do not charge to watch any of our events here at Central Lyon.
I don't know if I'd feel right charging people to listen to me.
I definitely would not feel right charging people to watch high school, that's for sure.
So thank you to our sponsors for bringing you this live broadcast, and thank you to Mr. Cruz who puts a lot of time into this tech work so it can be as good as it can possibly be. We'll have our issues once in a while, but not as many as what we probably should. Long three-pointer, no good. Long rebound to Gramstead. Again, we're just about at the minute mark here, the third quarter. It's a 4-point lead for the West Lyon Wildcats. Again, first and second place of Siouxland Conference here this evening.
Brooklyn Meyer on the bench here for the Wildcats, so Lions back into a more traditional defense.
West Lyon content with passing along the perimeter, setting up what could potentially be the last shot of the third quarter. A little dribbling kick as Gramstead will set it up near the top of the key. Hymanson comes out near takeaway.
With the spacing right now with the Wildcats, the Lions need to either play man or they're just going to keep dribbling around and until they get the last shot.
Trick here for the Lions is you don't want to give up an easy basket. They're playing solid defense for nearly over a minute. Ball's loose. Hugedorn chasing it down. Is she going to get there? No. Just before the ball touches the sideline, it rolls in favor of the Wildcats as they will keep possession. 3 seconds left.
Yeah, good defense there by Hugedorn. Anticipate that pass, just unable to run the loose ball down, but forces West Lyon in 3.8 seconds here.
And we're going to get a foul here with 0.6 seconds left. Certainly not what the Lions wanted there, Mr. Cruz.
No, Hayden was on the wrong side.
And I don't know why we're not trying to.
I don't know either.
That's not the end of the quarter. We still have 0.6 left, so is it a 3-point foul or it's 2 points?
I believe it's 3, yeah.
3, oh boy.
Lions had her double teamed and
first one is no good. Got 2 more, says the man in stripes. That foul attempt is good, and we'll see what happens here on this last one. And that one is also good. And the Lions will just be content with throwing it inbounds, letting clock expire. Not a good quarter for your Central Lyon Lions as they now trail the West Lyon Wildcats by 6, 28-22.
At Frontier Bank, we know you're busy with what really matters. That's why our Big Deal checking account was created to make banking work for you. While you're keeping up with life's daily transactions, your Big Deal checking account is earning you monthly rewards. Competitive rates, refunds on ATM fees, and more, with no minimum balance or monthly service fees required. And you can apply for a Big Deal account from anywhere in less than 10 minutes. Focus on what matters most. Bank with Frontier Bank. See a customer service representative for more information. Member FDIC.
How you move matters. Avera Orthopedics helps you move freely and live life to the fullest with innovative treatment options customized to your bone, muscle, and joint needs. Whether you suffer from aches, breaks, tears, or dislocations, turn to the orthopedic team experienced in treating every body.
And we're back here at Central Lyon High School for the start of our final quarter. Lions trail 28-22. That quarter, West Lyon outscored Central Lyon 14-5.
Not a good quarter for the Lions. See if they can get it back in gear here. Trailing 6. Down low to Davis, 2-point attempt, no good. Kind of been the story for the Lions there that third quarter, the second half. Just not converting on those 2-point attempts. Again, you got to give credit where credit's due. West Lyon playing really good defense. Three-pointer from the corner for Childress is no good. Tipped around. And we're going to get a foul here on number 31. That's Brooklyn Meyer. Is that 3 or 4?
Good question. We'll find out.
I think it might be just 3. I know she did sit for a period of time here that third quarter.
Yeah,
just her third, but team fourth. So we're inching up there into the bonus for both teams, 5 and 4 apiece.
That's one of those calls that really could have gone either way. Both girls were hand fighting and went to the ground. Lions just got lucky there probably to get that call.
Yeah, it could have really went either way. You can't fault either girl for going hard at that basketball. As Brooklyn Kroll comes up a bit short on the 2-point attempt. Just taking some notes up here as we're going to get a timeout right at the 7-minute mark.
Just a 30-second timeout, so we'll stay here. I want to make sure if you're watching at home, please hit that subscribe button on our YouTube channel so you know when we post videos and or start our live broadcasts. You can also hit the little bell to get notifications when we start our broadcasts. Looks like we've got about 175 people watching right now. We'd be amazed at how much help it does for the channel if you hit the subscribe, and if you like the videos. It helps us gain exposure and help more people get directed to our videos. So
absolutely, and it's just a vote of confidence for what we're doing up here.
You bet.
Any type of pat on the back, thumbs up we can get in terms of subscribers is well appreciated. Again, if you're privileged enough to have Mr. Cruz or I's cell phone number, feel free to shoot us a text too. Let us know you're listening. I don't know what else you'd rather be doing than sitting at home listening to us, watching some good girls, good basketball. We got a jump ball there on the quick inbounds. That's going to stay here with West Lyon. Inside, Brooklyn Meyer, no good with the left-hand shot attempt as she goes for a 2-point attempt in the lane. Lions, this is where the Lions need to get something going on this offensive end. Defense has been very good, holding the good West Lyon team to 28, but we have to score more than 22, obviously. I don't know what we're averaging on the year, Mr. Cruz, but this is well below that.
Yeah, this is more like the Lions have scored 20 points in a quarter this game.
There we go. Maybe that'll start the fire there. That's three-pointer by Clostebor, who spent some considerable time on the bench with 3 personal fouls.
Yeah, nice to see Addison get that bucket. She's
going to have to play smart here on defense because we're definitely going to need her offense as this game goes forward.
Yeah, Addison can catch fire. She can knock 3, 4, 5 in a row. So she needs to stay out on the court here for this fourth quarter.
Pass down low. Metzger hits a cutting Gramstead who can't convert. Good look by Metzger.
Yeah, good ball movement by the Wildcats there and good cutting.
Hymanson. Again, Lions just need to be quick with their passes. They want to catch that defense moving. Clostebor thought about it. Ball turned over as Kramer takes it. And she'll get it out to Gramstead, who's going to set up the offense. Coach Grafing asking her Lions to dig deep here on defense. See if they can have the Wildcats come away with an empty possession here. Every possession's going to matter from here on out. We're just about at the 5-minute mark. 3-point lead for the team in blue. Kind of a set play here as Gramstead hits a wide open 3-pointer. Again, when you put a lot of emphasis on Brooklyn Meyer, that's bound to happen as Hymanson answers with a deep three.
Back-to-back threes.
Now the fans are getting into it. You feel a few more claps, a few more voices from the stands. Cheerleaders are going wild.
This is more of the pace the Lions want to play at. They want to get the ball going. See if they can't do that here. West Lyon seems to just want to waste as much time here as they can on offense.
Boy, I don't understand that offense, but after just hitting a three-pointer, Gramstead elected not to shoot anymore. That was another long three-point attempt. Probably could have gotten a little bit better shot was Hymanson.
Yeah, that was a heat check there by Hymanson.
Heat check.
That might have been NBA range.
And Coach Brasser's going to call a timeout.
Yeah, I'm sure he's not real happy with the offense the last set there, as they basically just stood there and nobody was moving, and the Lions able to get that steal pretty easily. I'd look for them to, it's only a one-possession game. You can't just try, in 4 minutes left, you can't try and stall, basically. You gotta run your offense, get the ball to number 31, Brooklyn Meyer. She's not just, there's two. The Kramer girl averages about 11 points a game, and Knobloch averages just over 8. So there's definitely other girls out there who can score for the Wildcats, even though most of the time the offense is going to go through Brooklyn Meyer.
Yeah, it's one of those things where, you have some coaches, current and former, who would say to you, if you got a lead, you're going to want to get that team out of the zone. You want to pass the ball around. You want to run some time off the clock. And then there's the other school of thought. You want to stay the aggressor. You want to do what you've done throughout the game to continue to try to bump that lead, because anything could happen here. So you got two schools of thought. I tend to be, like you said, Mr. Cruz, I think I'm always pedal to the metal, keep the foot on the gas and keep going offensively, because you can never have enough points, in my estimation. And you just kind of get in some bad habits when you hold the ball like that. And quite frankly, we don't have too many great dribblers in the Siouxland Conference. They can just wear out a clock like that. And when you get some high-intensity defense like what's being played tonight, you're just kind of setting yourself up for failure in some aspects. Good interior passing is to the Wildcats as Meyer finds Knobloch down low. The shot attempt is no good, but she will head to the line where I know she's already made a few.
Yeah, Lions need to realize that Brooklyn Meyer loves that left hand. She's left-handed. You got to force her back to her right a little bit on the dribble, as they're setting things up for her to go left. Knobloch just sealed her girl off there and didn't get the bucket, but goes up. She's hit 3 or 4, and she's only a 53% free throw shooter on the year. She misses that one.
Loose ball is taken by Hymanson. A couple three-pointers have gotten this a little closer. Good passing and good shooter's touch there by Van Wy as she kisses it off glass and rolls around the rim and falls through.
Yeah, that was a good ball movement there by the Lions, and good movement off the ball by Reagan Van Wy to get that open look down low.
Good defense. Near steal by Van Wy. Again, Meyer going left side of the lane. Bump and foul is good. Boy, you got to speak louder, Mr. Cruz, because I could have sworn you said last possession, don't let her go left.
Yeah.
Am I wrong there?
No,
Okay.
I think I might have.
Have you coached before?
I might, a little
You've
bit.
Coached a little bit? Okay. So Meyer at the free throw line. Going for the old-fashioned three-point play. No good. Rebound, Hagedorn. Again, Lions find themselves down by 4 yet. Get a little closer, and then the Wildcats have answered on each occasion. Again, you almost would like Slumbum to turn the corner there and kind of continue her penetration, see if she can kick it down to Hagedorn there on the screen and roll, or find an open shooter as the defensive collapse. Lions doing a little too much, just, again, passing along the perimeter. Again, you want to see that curl. So right here, we'll see if NY does it. She does. Kicks it to Hagedorn, who steps out for 3. Not her shot, but we're going to have a foul on blue. That's going to go against number 5, Knobloch, as she gets called for the push down low on the baseline. Lions will take it out of bounds here. Lions could use a quick hitter, a quick score here. We'll see what happens. Nothing happening. Not what they wanted was a turnover on the pass. It was a little bit too long. Good block and by Klossabor. And off the leg of Hagedorn, that ball will fall out of bounds, and it will stay here with Westline Wildcats.
Yeah, Good defense there by the Lions off the bad pass. As Coach Griffin will take a timeout, we'll take one with them. You're watching Lions basketball on the Central Line Broadcast Network. Back here in Rock Rapids for the final 2 minutes and 44 seconds of this game. Want to take a second to thank our sponsors, Avera Medical Group, Frontier Bank, Pizza Ranch, Premier Bank, Sanford Health, DeNoble Austin & Company PC, and the Pepsi Beverage Company.
We got a tight one here in Rock Rapids this evening. It is 34-30 in favor of the Westline Wildcats. Ball, good pass from out of bounds from Kramer to Meyer. She cannot convert. Here comes the Lions. Wide open three-pointer is Klosterborn, no good. Hugedorn, good interior passing over to Schlumbum, and that's up and good off glass.
Good job there by Afton Schlumbum to be ready for that pass from Hugedorn. One possession ball game again now for the Lions. Or sorry, for the Wildcats.
It's part of the Cat family. We're going to have a foul on the ground. See who this one's on. Foul's on number 4, Hymanson. The Wildcats are in the bonus. That's going to be 4 on Hayden. Boy, that snuck up on us. So she's going to have to play real careful as Kroll checks in for Hugedorn. And I saw somebody check in for the Wildcats. Didn't quite see who it was, but they're out there with Gramstead, Kramer, Childress, Snowblock, and Meyer. Free throw attempt is good. She'll get another one. One nice thing about those bonuses, you make that first one, you get a second one.
That's right. Again, the Wildcats only shooting 58% from the free throw line as a team this year.
Shooting much better than that
much
tonight.
better than that tonight. They got to be close to about 75.
Oh, you jinxed them, Mr. Cruz. So just a one-possession ball game here, 35-32. Some high screens for the Lions. Lions do not blocked by Meyer.
Like to see the Lions there. You know Meyer's going to run down the lane when you turn that corner. Whoever Meyer is guarding, you got to come to the back side, the weak side there, to give Hymanson someone to throw the ball to.
Again, Brooklyn Meyer playing with a couple personal fouls. Wouldn't have been a bad idea maybe to take a jump stop and let her kind of run into you. I don't know if she could have stopped her momentum in time. Hymanson says, I'll just try a 3 this time, but that's no good. Rebound by Meyer, and she's fouled by Van Wy. That's going to be the 19th foul. Again, Brooklyn Meyer will head to the line, and she'll shoot a 1-on-1. She's shooting well on the season. She shoots it at 65%, but again, I know she's made a few tonight. Free throw attempt up and good. Shooting them with confidence are the Wildcats.
Yeah, sometimes you just need to see a few of them go in, even by your teammates, to give yourself confidence that yours will go in.
Second attempt is no good. And rebound by Hymanson. She's going to go to the hoop. Jumper is good. Nice attack there by Hayden.
Gets it back to a one-possession ball game, and now the Lions are going to press.
And I think that's what the Lions need to do, put a little pressure on these guards for Westline Wildcats. Don't let them get it into Kramer and Knobloch, who have done a very good job of creating havoc and getting some nice passing lanes.
Lions need to know they got to get a stop here, or they got to get the ball back. They got to play tough defense. They can't just let West Lyon dribble this last minute out.
And there's some tough defense being played. Down low, near steal, and two-point attempt is good for Meyer. Nearly blocked by Klosterborn. We're under a minute here in Rock Rapids. This one's going to come down to the wire. Hymanson's going to drive. No call. Ball sails out of bounds, off blue. Lions will take it underneath their own basket.
Good job, the Westline defender there. She kind of played halfway between Klosterborn and the lane. So Hymanson didn't really have anywhere to go with that on the drive. West Lyon will call a 30-second timeout, it looks like. We'll stay here. Reminders, upcoming events on the Central Lyon Broadcasting Network. On Monday, we'll have a 9th and JV girls basketball versus South O'Brien, 6 o'clock start. Thursday, January 21st, 8th grade girls basketball versus Sheldon at 4:15. And next Friday, January 22nd, we'll have basketball versus Sioux Center, 4:45 start. JV girls and boys at 4:45, one from each of the gyms. And then obviously the varsity girls and boys doubleheader will follow here from the Central Lyon High School gym. So Lions down by 4, 51.3 seconds remain. West Lyon only has 5 team fouls, so they can give one here before the Lions are being the bonus.
Long three-pointer by Hymanson, not the shot the Lions were looking for.
Yeah, I can't imagine that's the play they drew up. Lions will have to play some defense now. And they need to basically just, at this point, you basically have to follow right away.
Deflection nearly stolen. Trying to get the 10 count are the Lions. And that'll be it for Hymanson, and she's going to get called for the bump. That's going to be 5 on number 4, Hymanson. She will go to the bench. That'll bring in Kaylee Davis. And shooting free throws here will be number 41. That's Randy Childress, the sophomore. Just a 50% free throw shooter, but she is going to get 2 automatically in the double bonus. That one is up and good.
Coach Brasser is so confident he's not even going to put anyone on the line here. Just a 2-possession ball game.
No good. Here come the Lions. Got to need a... Oh, a step back 3 from Klossbor is no good. Long rebound. And we're going to have a foul here. Let's see who it's on. I can tell you that Childress is going to go back to the line. Kaylee Davis will get called for that foul. Boy, not looking good here for the Lions as this one's going to come to a close here in just 27 seconds. They trail by 5 currently, and Childress looking to extend that lead. No good on that attempt. You know, a couple three-pointers are going to be needed here by the Lions, who have not connected on many, especially in the second half.
They're not shooting very well from behind the three-point arc here tonight.
Davis will bring it into the front court. That ball is deflected, nearly stolen by Knobloch. Van Wy. Lions getting a look out of sorts already on offense, and we're going to get a travel on Schlumbum.
15 seconds left here. Lions will basically need a miracle.
And they're going to foul. Childress going to head back to the line. Her 3rd straight trip to the charity stripe. And the first free throw attempt is good. Second free throw attempt is coming, and it's up and also good. Now they're going to, West Lyon will play a little full court pressure. They're going to steal it, and that should be the ball game. Lions will elect not to foul. And they're just going to let the clock run out on this one, and that's it. That's the ball game. Lions are defeated by the Wildcats, 42-34. An 8-point victory for the West Lyon Wildcats.
Yeah,
Mr.
not a very
Cruz,
good, very good second half there for the Lions. They got outscored 28-17 in that second half. You know, Lions, they'll split the series here on the year for West Lyon. But, you know, now West Lyon actually puts West Lyon in the driver's seat for the conference title, as that is Central Lyon's second loss in the conference. But the Lions, you know, the end of a tough streak here, tough stretch of games. 3 straight ranked opponents the Lions had. But, you know, you got to play better than that if you're going to beat most of the Siouxland Conference teams, regardless of whether they're ranked or not. So Lions not their best effort here tonight. I don't think you're going to get
No.
any other opinions from any of the coaches or players as well.
No, I think anyone watching tonight's game who's spent some time watching the Central Lyon Lions over the course of this season would tell you that was one of our least exciting games of basketball we played this year. We played some solid defense. Obviously, it was a low-scoring game, but offense was we didn't show up on offense.
Yeah.
Didn't hit our typical shots. Didn't really come. That intensity wasn't really there, and I don't know if that's because we were spending that on defense so much, but. Yeah, everyone just looked kind of out of sorts. There's a little bit of foul trouble early, not a lot. So I wouldn't chalk it up to that, but just all around, not a great game for the Lions, who just didn't execute, didn't make any adjustments as they needed to coming out in that second half. And I thought West Lyon did a little bit better job of that, forcing us to do some different things. We just didn't do them.
Yeah, give credit to West Lyon. Their defense was outstanding. They're very long, and it gave the Lions fits. The Lions were with Meyer in the middle, but Knobloch has got long arms. Metzger's got long arms. They made it hard for the Lions to get clean, sharp passes off, and that really was the difference in the ball game, in my opinion.
Yep.
With the defense put forth tonight by West Lyon. Central Lyon struggled with trying to get the ball up and down the court, which is what they usually are try to excel at. So they'll have to go back to the drawing board. If you're going to face tough teams down the road as well. These games, hopefully, they don't mean that they're not the end of the world. Obviously, Lions are still to lose to the 8th-ranked team in Class 3A as a Class 2A team is not probably going to hurt them too much, as long as they don't stub their foot the remainder of the season. But Lions will have to go back to the drawing board. They got Sioux Center coming up on Tuesday. They have Boyne Hall on Tuesday, but then they have Sioux Center on Friday, and they'll try to, avenge their first loss of the season. I was going to say their only loss, but their only loss up to tonight, and see if they can't get them the second time around. That'll do it here for the girls' game as we are getting set for the boys. We're going to take a short little break here to reset our graphics and whatnot. And we'll be back in about 4 minutes with the boys pregame. You're watching Lions basketball on the Central Lyon Broadcast Network.
At Frontier Bank, we know you're busy with what really matters. That's why our Big Deal checking account was created to make banking work for you. While you're keeping up with life's daily transactions, your Big Deal checking account is earning you monthly rewards. Competitive rates, refunds on ATM fees, and more, with no minimum balance or monthly service fees required. And you can apply for a Big Deal account from anywhere in less than 10 minutes. Focus on what matters most. Bank with Frontier Bank. See a customer service representative for more information. Member FDIC.
And welcome back to Central Lyon High School as we are getting ready for the start of the boys game, where the 6-4 West Lyon Wildcats will take on the 6-5 Central Lyon Lions. We'll take a look at some of the stats here for each team. West Lyon 6-4 overall, 6-3 in the Siouxland Conference, are averaging 58.1 points per game, shooting 40.5% from the field, averaging 33.7 rebounds per game, 12.7 assists, and 7.9 steals per game. West Lyon also shoots 60.3% from the free throw line, and they average 13.4 turnovers. Lions are 6-5 in overall and 5-4 in the Siouxland. They are averaging 56.5 points per game, shooting 45.2% from the field, averaging 24.7 rebounds per game, 10.6 steals per game, and 10.6 assists, 4.5 steals. The Lions also shoot 57.8% from the free throw line and average 9.5 turnovers per game. Looking at the last 5 games for both of these teams, West Lyon is 3-2 with wins versus George Little Rock, Central Lyon, and MOC Floyd Valley, and 2 losses versus Spirit Lake and at Sibley Ocheyedan. Lions are also 3-2 with wins versus Esterville, Lincoln Central, George Little Rock, and at Sibley Ocheyedan, a loss at home versus Rock Valley, and a loss on the road a couple Mondays ago to this West Lyon team. West Lyon has won 8 of the last 10 meetings, including the first meeting of this year. 49-45 was that first meeting. Central Lyon is tied for 4th place overall, as you can see now, tied with MOC Floyd Valley. The Wildcats are right ahead of them, and they are in 3rd place. Boyden Hull leading the conference, a 9-0 conference record. Boyden Hull also the only ranked team in the Siouxland on the boys' side, as they are ranked number 1 in Class 2A. The Lions will look to up the tempo tonight, as West Lyon will look to slow it down. So it'll be kind of a contrasting style of basketball played here tonight. Central Lyon, the boys not happy with the effort and performance that they gave over at West Lyon. I believe that was the first Monday of this month. So just about, I think it was like the 3rd or something like that. So about 13 days ago when they played. That was a makeup game, the game that was supposed to be played earlier this season, which we postponed because of the state football game for Central Lyon Georgia Little Rock. So the boys will look to improve, obviously, and get the victory tonight. The boys a little out of their element last time. They didn't, they're trying to push the pace. They're trying to get up and down the floor, use some of that athleticism. You're going to see, West Lyon fans, you're not going to see the same lineup tonight that you did the first time around. The Lions have changed it up a little bit. They've got a little different starting lineup. They also have a little different rotation off the bench, where they're looking to go more athleticism, I would say. Looking to more kids that are able to run the floor and get up and down compared to what they were playing earlier this season. Coach Gerlman, again, didn't have school yesterday, and then when the school got out early on Thursday, so we did not have time to get a pregame interview for this game, but we did talk to him on Tuesday before the Esterville Lincoln Central game, and he brought the pace of play up against West Lyon as an example of one of the reasons why he wanted to change his lineup and his rotation up. He said that, West Lyon purposely tries to slow the game down, and they average 45 shots per game. We're trying to speed it up, and we can only get 47, so he had to do something different in order to try to get that shots per game average and increase for the Lions. They got the win on Tuesday versus Esterville Lincoln Central, 58-55. A little bit faster going for the Lions, at least in the first half. It's going to take a little bit for the Lions to, that new group to meld and get some game minutes underneath their belt, probably before they really can start going as fast as they want to. Lions want to average about 60 shots per game, and they got to get up and down the floor in order to do that. So we're about 2 minutes away here from the start of this game. We're going to look at our key players of the game. First for West Lyon, it'll be junior, number 15, Jackson Meyer. Meyer averages 11.7 points per game, shoots just under 58% from the field, 6.9 rebounds per game, about 1 assist and 1 steal per game as well for the 6'2" junior. He leads the Wildcats in rebounds and scoring, and will be a tough matchup for the Lions, as he'll be a little bit taller probably than any Lion that ends up guarding him, as the Lions that are taller, the center type kids on their team won't be really a match up with his athleticism. So it'll be interesting to see who the Lions put on him tonight, and to try and neutralize Jackson Meyer. For the Lions, our key player tonight is going to be junior Mason Gerleman. Gerleman averaging 12.8 points per game, shooting 41.5% from the field, 2.7 rebounds, 1.6 assists, and 1 steal per game. Mason, a kid who we really need to get off to a fast start, especially from behind the three-point line. The Lions have not shot well. They're averaging just under 31% from the three-point arc this season, and they've got to do better than that, as they've got Lutmer, obviously, who can take the ball to the hoop basically on any time he wants versus any team. But when teams just sink all 5 players to the lane, the Lions got to have an option on the outside. Their best option is Mason Gerleman. Mason shooting 41% from three-point, so he's got to, if he gets off to a fast start, that's usually a good sign for the Lions, so we're hoping for a fast start here from Mason. Again, we're getting our PA announcements done here about all of the protocols in place so that we can have this game. And we are now ready for our for our starting lineups. We will start with West Lyon. Wildcats are coached by Dan DeYoung, and their starting lineup is going to look like this. Number 3, a 5'11" senior guard, Zach Van Beek. Number 11, a 5'11" senior guard, Riley Hugeveen. Number 15, a 6'2" junior forward, Jackson Meyer. Number 20, a 6'2" junior forward, Javen Meyer. And number 35, a 6'4" senior forward, Cade Warner. For the Lions, their starting lineup is going to look like this. Number 2, a 6'1" junior forward, Cooper Spees. Number 11, a 5'10" senior guard, Luke Rasmussen. Number 14, a 6'1" sophomore guard, Zach Lutmer. Number 21, 6'5" junior forward, Jay Schrick. And number 22, a 6'1" junior guard, Mason Gerleman. So, we are done with starting lineups, ready to go here. And we will see what the Lions can bring offensively tonight there, Mr. Engelman.
Yeah, we'll see here. Sorry, I wasn't paying much attention there. Was kind of taking a breath between games here this evening. Watching my Packers close out this playoff game.
Yeah, unfortunately they won.
Quite exciting. Unfortunately, give me a break. So a tough loss earlier. The girls of Central Lyon fall to the Wildcats earlier tonight. We'll see if the boys can get the split. Jackson Meyer hits the deck early.
Ooh,
okay,
that's
he might
not good.
I don't know if I've ever seen a player twist their ankle on the jump.
No, that's
have to go right to the bench.
That is not the ankle he has a brace on either. So some bad luck here
wow,
for
that
the
is
Wildcats.
bad luck. Holy cow.
Hopefully Jackson will be able to get that taped up, as the Avera trainer for Central Lyon, Brandon Church, will go over and check on him. Central Lyon has a full athletic training facility here just off the gym with an Avera trainer. We're grateful for that.
And as always, give us a little bit of time to get to know some of these players for the Wildcats. Number 35 comes up short. Cade Warner on that shot attempt. Mason Gerleman will drive in, kick. Lutmer for 3, knocks it down.
Good ball movement there by the Lions to find a wide open Zach Lutmer. Luntmer shooting just 33% from behind the line, so good for him to get that first one.
Layup attempt by number 20, Javenmeyer, no good. Luntmer on the attack. Dribble in. 2-point attempt is up and good. 5 early points for the sophomore.
And this is the pace the Lions want to play at. They want to get up and down, get the rebound, outlet, and just go.
I did overhear you say something about shot attempts and pushing the tempo is what Coach Gerlman has requested of his players, so I did hear that. It looks like they've answered that request early. Mason Gerlman with the steal, going to drive Euro step, up and good. And we're going to get a quick timeout here from the Wildcats, 30 seconds, as Lions are off to a roaring start, 7-0 lead to begin this contest.
Boy, you can't ask for a better start by that for the Lions, as the Lions off and running here. Luntmer with 5, Mason Gerlman with the last bucket there to extend this to 7. So great start here for the Lions, as West Lyon without their second leading scorer and leader in rebounds, as Jackson Meyer hurt there on the opening tick. Did see Meyer walking over to the training room, so hopefully he can get looked at and get back in this game. But Lions just playing good defense, getting rebounds, something they did not do well about a week ago. Last Friday they played Rock Valley and just got killed defensively, and much better so far in the opening minutes here of this game.
Here we go, number 5, that's Folkens handling the basketball for the Wildcats as Warner tries to get position down low on Luntmer.
Great job there by Luke Rasmussen to dig. I thought maybe that ball went off of number 20, Javen Meyer, but West Lyon will maintain possession.
Out of bounds play. Oh, I've seen that play before. That's one the Lions favor. The alley-oop right by the basket there, and we're going to have a foul.
Yeah, the Lions love to run that little alley-oop there.
Little lob into the middle. That foul's going to be on number 21. That's Jay Schrick, his first, team first, as that'll send Javen. We'll see.
I think it's Javen, but
Javen, okay. We'll do that. First one is no good. Second free throw attempt is long, off iron, rebounded by Spies. Luntmer looking to push up to Rasmussen, who takes the extra hop. He's going to get called for the travel.
Yeah, Luke not ready. He's got to be ready for that pass. Probably should have put the ball on the ground there.
Folkens going to drive right, and we're going to have a second quick foul on Jay Schrick. He's going to head right to the bench here as I see Reese Vandersee taking off his warm-up, heading to the scores table. We got the DeWitt family listening at home. Also, a great reminder from Joel, who I saw earlier today at the Lions Den Wrestling Tournament, which was hosted here in the gymnasium. What a quick turn of events as that event ended here earlier this afternoon. And kudos to our maintenance crew as well as our wrestling department, who were able to get the mats out of here, clean everything up, and get us ready for basketball action. Facility looks great as always. So great reminder from school board member and Central Lyon fan Joel DeWitt and family. As Folkens drives, connects on the 2-point attempt. 7-2 lead for the Lions. 5:55 remains of the first quarter. Reese Vandersee, the freshman, seeing his first action. Luntmer's got the hot hand for the Lions with 5 early points. Cooper Spies kick to Rasmussen for the jumper, no good. Little strong for Luke. And he gets the rebound. Spies goes up. And at the top, his jump is fouled on that 2-point attempt. He will head to the line for 2.
Look at the replay there as Rasmussen gets the ball away from the West Lyon defender. Gives it to Spies, and Spies gets fouled.
Spies does not connect on the first one. Josh Elbert making an early entry. The sophomore replaced Luke Rasmussen for the Lions. The replay bonus, just something extra we're giving you here from the Central Lyon broadcast, this free YouTube broadcast here at Central Lyon.
I believe we're the only school that has a replay system. Thanks to our sophomore student producer, Levi Cooper-Schmidt.
Thank you, Levi. Nice work down there, buddy. Number 3, that is Van Beek dribbling the ball at the floor. We're going to get a block foul. Who's that on? 0, that's Josh Elbert. Gets called for his first as he just checked in a minute ago.
Yeah, Josh not in the best position there to go for that reach in, as he had to go across Van Beek's body.
Hugavine, top of the key, over to Folkens. Down low is Meyer looking for position, and he's going to have a step there. I got a little bit of officiating in my background, and I could call that one from up here.
Yep. Meyer kind of thought about it for too long there, I think. He waited, the defense was able to collapse. You got to get the ball and know what you're going to do before you get it.
Lutmer over to Spies, over to Grillman. Lutmer down low on Van Beek. Turnaround jumper is good. That looks like something they've been working on in practice this week. Trying to get Zach Lutmer more on the block down low where he can elevate with the best of them.
Yeah, Lutmer's got about a two-inch advantage there against Van Beek, and probably 10, 15 pounds. As
long three-pointer is good for Caleb Folkens. Boy, I was a little shocked when that went up for how deep he was on that, but he must be able to shoot them.
Yeah, one of the better three-point shooters on this team for West Lyon.
Lutmer drives, kicks to Vanderzee. Oh, good step through by Spies. Comes up a bit short on that layup attempt. I think he was a little bit shocked at how open he was after that. Good hustle here by both teams. Scrappy play. Van Beek comes up with it. Two-point attempt is good. The pace about right where the Lions would like it. Up and down battle here between the two teams. The two Siouxland Conference rivals. Elbert's going to shoot up three-pointer, no good, long. Folkens will drive, bump by Elbert, no call, and the basket is good. Stolen quickly by Van Beek. Again, just not focused are the Lions with lackadaisical passing. Lutmer from deep. No good. Rebound Meyer. Long pass ahead to, looked like it was going to go to Folkens, tipped out of bounds. Again, we get some people chatting in our chat room here online. The infamous Nick Lutmer, the older brother of Zach Lutmer and the son of the Hall of Fame assistant coach Mark Lutmer.
Son of Mark.
Tuning in. Andrew Austin checks in for the first time for the Lions. Another sophomore.
Jordan Van Wy and Aaron Meeberg in for the Wildcats.
Oh, I missed that one. Good assist, Mr. Cruz.
No problem.
Van Beek, corner, Hugavine, three-pointer is no good. Ball tipped around. Jordan Van Wy with the rebound. It's going to be off his leg, out of bounds, in favor of the Lions.
Lions off to a hot start, but now West Lyon on an 11-3 run here to take the 1-point lead.
Oh, good passing from Austin to Vanderzee, cousin to cousin. Can't convert the layup attempt. They're going to say Andrew was out of bounds when he tipped that ball away from number 22 there. 22 is Myberg, the senior.
Darren Meyer now checking into the game.
If you're just tuning in, Jackson Meyer, one of the starters, starting junior for the West Lyon Wildcats, went down with an ankle injury right off the tip.
Yeah, still in the athletic training room.
So he's still back in the training room getting some attention. 10-11, 1-point lead for the Wildcats. Some fancy dribbling up top by Folkens. Good defense by Gerleman. And we got a loose ball. That should be an over and back. No over and back call here.
There was no tip. That was just a missed call there by the officials. Luckily for the Lions, it doesn't result in any points.
Ball off the foot. Boy, it's getting a little sloppy out here, Mr. Cruz.
Yeah, a little sloppy is right. People hitting the ground all over the place.
Not that sloppy or just hustle? Or a little bit of both?
A little bit of both, I believe, there.
Some sloppy hustle.
Yeah.
That's what we got on the floor
defense,
right now.
Good defense, a little pressing by both teams as Folkens and Lutmer there trying to probably do way too much dribbling.
And Lutmer's going to slow it up just a bit. Going to run the offense here, see if we got a quick hitter in mind. Nope. Andrew Austin with the shovel pass to Gerleman, down low to Lutmer. We got a kick ball by Myberg out of bounds in favor of the Lions. They'll take it out on their own basket. If I was a betting man, I'd say we might see a little alley-oop in the middle here to Andrew Austin, perhaps.
I would That's probably
that's going to be my
probably
call. I've watched the Twins broadcast before, and they make calls like that, like a home run or a double. I'm going to call the alley-oop in the middle of the lane here. Now it's going to go to Spies. Nope, never mind.
No, we changed from the.
They heard me. I think the other team scouted that. Spies looking to drive, kicks to Gerleman. Good defense being played by the Wildcats. Lutmer elects not to shoot the three. He'll take the jumper, and it's good.
Good elevation there by Zach Lutmer.
Zach showing some range this evening with the jumper. Normally likes to get to the basket, but if you give him that, you give him a look at the basket from the free throw line extended, he can knock it down with the best of them. Hogeveen drives, layup is good. He's fouled on the play. This appears to go on Andrew Austin. That'll be his first, team fourth. Hogeveen will go to the line for one as Van Beek will check back in. He replaces Jordan Van Wy. Got a minute 14 left in the first quarter. This is a close one here. Wildcats up one, 13-12. Looking to make it two is Hogeveen. He does. And the Lions are going to push it. Again, some careless passing as Spies has his pass intercepted by Van Beek. Coach Gerleman not excited about that.
Yeah, just a little lazy passing there. You know, the Wildcats know that the Lions want Lutmer to bring the ball up, and twice now they've just jumped in front of the pass in anticipation of the ball when someone else has it, of them not even wanting to bring the ball up, and they just, Lions just throw it over and maybe not as crisp as it needs to be. As West Lyon now with a 4-point lead. I want to make sure we remind everyone that you can subscribe to our YouTube channel so that you know when we post our videos or when we start live broadcasts. And you can also follow Central Lyon on Facebook and Twitter to keep up on all the latest news.
I don't want to play favorites here, but we better recognize Mackenzie Lutmer, the sister of Zach and Nick Lutmer, who we've already mentioned previously, is also tuning in to the broadcast this evening. Again, feel free to shoot us a text, give us a message in the chat room if you're listening at home. Another careless pass here from Austin, deflected out of bounds by Van Beek. Lions have got to do a little bit better job of moving the ball around. Too careless with the basketball. Again, the ball tipped away by Van Beek.
Yeah, West Lyon in the passing lanes here again.
Tipped away and stolen. Hogeveen, the good fake, but can't convert. Here comes Lutmer. And he's going to pull up for the two.
Yeah, West Lyon's got to stop Lutmer. Basically as soon as he crosses the half-court line, if you don't get in front of him by the three-point line, he's going all the way to the hoop.
Hogeveen over to Myberg. That ball's deflected by Spies. No over and back violation.
Just 13 seconds left here for West Lyon.
7. Here comes Meyer with the drive. Right-hand layup is good, and the clock will run down to zeros here as we end the first quarter with the West Lyon Wildcats ahead of the Central Lyon Lions, 18-14.
At Frontier Bank, we know you're busy with what really matters. That's why our Big Deal checking account was created to make banking work for you. While you're keeping up with life's daily transactions, your Big Deal checking account is earning you monthly rewards. Competitive rates, refunds on ATM fees, and more, with no minimum balance or monthly service fees required. And you can apply for a Big Deal account from anywhere in less than 10 minutes. Focus on what matters most. Bank with Frontier Bank. See a customer service representative for more information. Member FDIC.
How you move matters. Avera Orthopedics helps you move freely and live life to the fullest with innovative treatment options customized to your bone, muscle, and joint needs. Whether you suffer from aches, breaks, tears, or dislocations, turn to the orthopedic team experienced in treating every body.
Back here at Central Lyon High School, start of the second quarter here, Lions down by 4.
Again, we see Jackson Meyer has returned to the bench, but he's got a shoe off and he's got ice on that ankle, so I think his return is doubtful. Jay Schrick, good dump down pass from Spies. Converts on that layup attempt. That'll bring the lead to 2.
Yeah,
for the Wildcats.
Great slip there by Schrick as the Wildcats were focused on Gerlman going out to the three-point line.
Again, kind of the Lions with this lineup are automatic switching on defense. Another long three-pointer from Folkens. That's the second one from distance that he's hit tonight.
Yeah, Folkens averaging just under 10 points per game. 2 threes already here.
Lutmer over to Rasmussen. Ball tipped around.
Oh, he traveled.
Boy, big hustle play by, I believe that was Warner. Dives on that loose ball, and they get the timeout. What we got, 30-second?
Looks like a 30-second. Must have been Coach Brasser must have been yelling, or sorry, Coach DeYoung for the boys. Coach DeYoung must have been yelling timeout from the bench as Warner dives on the ball because he turned over. And when you do that, it's basically a traveling call. As West Lyon is off to a good start here this third quarter. Lions had a good start to the game, up 7-0. Unable to maintain that momentum, though, as they were down 18-14 here to start this second quarter.
Yeah, boy, they started out right out of the gates on fire. Zach Lutmer especially hit a couple big baskets early, and since have cooled off. The defense of West Lyon, especially this man dribbling the basketball, Van Beek, he's got his fingertips on a lot of passes, some careless passes by the Lions, and it's turned into some points for the blue team in blue. Folkens over to Meyer. Down low to Warner. Boy, about shot another long one there, Mr. Cruz. Warner. We're going to have an over-the-back call on Javin Meyer. Out of bounds here to the Lions. Again, we got a good crowd here tonight for a Saturday ball game, which was postponed. It was supposed to be last night, but due to the weather conditions, we're unable to play. So we're playing here on a Saturday, and great attendance for what we're allowed to have here with capacity. We're going to foul on the floor. Let's see who that's going to go on. Number 11, that is Riley Hogeveen, his first, team third. Ball outletted to Rasmussen, over to Schrick. Gerlman, who's been relatively quiet on offense. I think he's got one layup down under his name. Spieth down low. He's got his hand slapped there by Warner as he went up for 2. He'll go to the line for a pair.
Replay here, see Gerlman get the ball down. Spies hangs in the air long enough, and Warner unable to hang with him and goes at the ball, but gets all hand.
Spies hits the free throw. In come a few substitutes for the Lions. Schrick and Rasmussen out. Andrew Austin and Josh Elbert, the 2 sophomores, will replace them on the court. Again, both teams subbing in and out on the regular. Trying to keep their guys fresh on the court. Both teams looking to push the tempo. Van Beek to Hogeveen. Back to Van Beek. Lions doing a little bit better job recognizing Folkens there as he's coming off some screens, looking for that another 3-point. Whoa, another long distance one. Wow.
Holy buckets. That was NBA plus
that was
maybe
Seth,
2 feet.
That was Seth Curry-like. Nearly went in.
He looked at the bench and said, yeah. I won't do that.
Yeah, he did get a quick. I saw that glance to the bench. He thought.
Another good steal there, this one by Hogeveen.
Hogeveen's going to go in. And Albert plants himself middle of the lane. He wasn't going to give up that easy drive, and he's going to get the charge call.
Yeah,
Hogeveen's going to pick up his second quick foul.
Hogeveen tried to go the Euro step there, but he went at Albert, and then on his second one, after he made contact, went to the side. He's got to go side first in order to not hit Albert straight on, and then he maybe would have gotten the blocking call.
I don't even know if I could even do a Euro step. I think I'd fall over.
Not right now, that's for sure.
Lutmer down low, they're double team. Austin over to Elbert. Josh looking for someone to pass it to. Andrew Austin. Spin move. Oh, nice spin move from Austin. And as he's falling down after being tripped, gets it just over the rim and good.
That's some real nice spin on it from Andrew there. As he put a spin move on his defender and then some spin on the ball and made it go in.
Boy, if you watched last week's or the game earlier this week against Estherville Lincoln Central, Andrew had a similar move and both spectacular. He can be an offensive threat for the Lions. We're going to have a foul here again. Let's see who this one's on. It's going to be on number 4. That's Reese Vanderzee. His first, team 5th, as Myberg, number 22, checks back in for the Wildcats. Down low to Meyer. Left-handed layup is good. Little too easy, was it, for the Wildcats?
Yeah, not the greatest defense down low by the Lions. They just let Meyer go to his left.
Elbert says, you're going to give me that, I'm going to shoot it, and it's off the rim. No good, but we're going to have a loose ball foul. I think that's going to go on Myberg. It is on the push. Just about to the bonus are the Lions. That's a 6th foul on the Wildcats as Elbert is being replaced on the court by Gerleman.
That last foul is actually just number 2, Jordan Van Wy, not 22, as they were both down there.
Oh, excuse me. Vanderzee with a long 3 of his own to cut that lead down to 1. 23-22, 4:28 remaining in the second quarter. We're here in Rock Rapids. Big Siouxland Conference matchup tonight between the Wildcats and the Lions. 2 Westline Wildcats grab that basketball in the corner there. Myberg from 3, no good. Chased down by Spiess. Here come the Lions looking to push. Andrew Austin to Gerleman. This is where he likes to shoot it from. No good. And that's going to go on Meyer, I believe. The loose ball foul as Zach was flying through the air to get that rebound.
I think Lutmer was actually trying to put that ball right back up when not before it came down with it.
So is this a shooting foul?
I believe it is.
Did you see that? I didn't see the indication.
It's a 17 foul.
Yep.
Okay.
He did give the 2, so he's shooting 2. This isn't 1-and-1. So it was on the shot attempt. First one is good. I don't think many of the players knew that.
No.
Hugavine checks back in. He has 2 personal fouls as he comes back off the bench, replacing Meyer, who has 2 of his own. Again, Jackson Meyer, the junior, who went down early with a sprained ankle, is sitting on the bench with ice on that ankle. He looks doubtful to return. Second free throw is good for Lutmer. Some full court pressure being applied by the Lions as Van Wy Hugavine dribbles out of it.
Lions now with the first lead they've had since it was, I believe, 7-5 in the first quarter.
Warner for 3, no good.
Almost another
Lions almost
steal.
made another mistake. Vanderzee spot up, no good. Van Beek. There's Fulkins again for 3, no good. He's since cooled off from a good start. There's Lutmer on the attack, 2-pointers up and good. Once that gets,
you got to stop him.
You get him going forward. It's hard to derail him.
You know, we watch a bunch more of Central Lyon basketball, obviously, than West Lyon does, and you can almost tell with Zach's body, the way he acts almost when he's got the ball, when he's going to the rim or not.
Van Beek converts on the other end. Keeps it a 1-point ball game, 26-25 in favor of the Lions. Ball's on the floor. Spiess grabs it. Warner takes it from him. Turnover, Lions. Long pass ahead to Myberg. Dump down to Fulkins, who converts the 2. Caleb Fulkins, the junior, having a good night.
Got to be
for the
close to
Wildcats.
his season average already here with 2:35 left in the second period.
He's going to get called for that foul, maybe being a little bit too aggressive as he comes out on Mason Gerleman and gets called for the push. We're going to have a 1-and-1 shot attempt here. Good free throw shooter is Gerleman at 76%, probably the best on the team for the Lions. Second leading scorer for CL. Couple substitute. Jay Schrick is coming in for Andrew Austin. Number 4, Trevor
Siselski. We'll go with Siselski.
Yep, just like it's spelled.
Boy, West Lyon going deep into their bench. This is, I believe this is their 9th. Well, if you count Jackson Meyer, their 10th player to get into the game tonight.
Gerleman misses the front end of a 1-and-1. I'm going to sound like a broken record because I say this every game, but free throw shooting is critical. As Fulkins comes down and drills another long 3.
Yeah, that wasn't much closer than the one he nailed or missed from about NBA plus range, as Fulkins is showing his range here early, or not early, but in this game tonight.
Lutmer going to get called for the offensive foul as he tries to back in Hugavine. Knocks number 11 to the floor. He'll get called. I believe that's Zach's first personal foul.
Jordan Van Wy checking back in for the Wildcats as Hugavine will get a rest.
Just a 16 foul for the Lions. Next one, Wildcats will be in the bonus. Normally you wouldn't guard a guy that close if you're Jay Schrick, but Fulkins has proved to us that he can hit it from that far. He hits a short range layup attempt.
Yeah,
he really came
Fulkins
to play this evening.
Getting it done here for the Wildcats, making up for the loss of Jackson Meyer earlier.
Vanderzee turns center circle and converts on that 2-point attempt.
Much needed points there by the Lions.
Absolutely.
As the Wildcats had stretched it to 6, which is their biggest lead so far of the evening.
Errant pass from Fulkins over to, who did he throw that to? Darren Meyer? Nope, 23, sorry. Rinkenberger.
Boy, West Lyon deep. That's their 11th player to get into this game.
They're playing about everybody on the roster here. Lutmer's going to dribble it up. 1:25 left in the first half here in Rock Rapids. We got a tight one, 32-28. Lions down 4. Lutmer down low. That's where he's scored most of his baskets this evening. He converts another one.
Yeah, good set play there by the Lions to get Zach singled up on the block.
Van Beek to Warner. Loose ball picked up by Lutmer. Boy, it was a good idea by Van Beek, but he still couldn't keep Lutmer in front of him. He was going to dare him to shoot that pull-up jumper, and Lutmer, with slight hesitation, takes in the rack.
Good change of pace.
Fulkins bumped in the middle of the lane. That foul is going to go on 22. That's Gerleman. We're going to have a 2-shot foul.
Yeah, Mason Garden, Fulkins really closely as he's hit those threes, and Fulkins able to turn the corner, draw a foul. Rare miss.
Well, he's shooting too close.
Yeah, I mean, he's shooting almost 81% from the free throw line this year. Is Caleb Fulkins for the Wildcats.
He's used to shooting well behind the 3-point arc.
Can you back up 6 feet and shoot a free throw? Is that legal? He's probably shooting better 3-point percentage in this game than he is free throw at the moment. As he has just been on fire from beyond the arc tonight.
Lions looking to hold out for the last shot of the half. 29 seconds and counting. Lutmer will dribble it out top of the key. My gut tells me we may see a high ball screen here.
Yeah,
and you'll see Lutmer drive and maybe look to kick corners. You got 2 good 3-point shooters in the corners in Gerleman and Vanderzee. And don't forget about Spies cutting to the hoop.
West Lyon seems content to just let the Lions take this last shot.
Kick to Gerleman. He'll drive in for the 2-pointer. That is good. The floater good. Right before the buzzer sounds. Count the basket. 34-33, 1-point lead as both teams will head back to their respective locker rooms.
Yeah, no, that was a good quarter there for the Lions, as down by as many as 6 and able to come back the last couple minutes of the quarter there to take a 1-point lead into halftime. You know, we've seen that play the Lions run at the end of the half. We've seen that before. They looking for Lutmer either on the dribble drive or the kick, and this time they kick it to Gerleman. West Lyon did a good job of closing back out and forcing Mason to take the ball off the dribble, but he goes high with a little floater over Cade Warner and will give the Lions a 1-point lead here at halftime.
Excellent. Good first half by both teams. Both teams playing quite a few guys. West Lyon particularly more guys, about played their entire roster thus far in the first half. But, good up and down. Again, Zach Lutmer hitting a lot of shots for the Lions. He's been the go-to guy. He's connecting a lot of interior baskets around the rim. They're posting him up a little bit more than usual. And then obviously Caleb Folkin's come out on fire, hitting a lot of long-range three-pointers. They're just not your typical three-pointer. They're a foot or two back from the three-point line, and he's done well knocking those down.
Yes, he has. Well, that'll do it. We have do it for the first half here. Obviously, we're going to take a break here and for a word from our sponsors, but don't go away as we will have our halftime interview. Tonight's halftime interview is with senior wrestler Josh Ribby. Dalton Cordell sat down with him last week and got an interview in, and we did not obviously have time to get some done this week with school letting out early on Thursday and no school yesterday is when we had planned to do them. So just the one tonight, but after our commercials, we'll have that interview here on the Central Lyon Broadcast Network.
When the world changes, you change with it. By embracing new rhythms, redefining connection, and taking less for granted, you push through the uncertainty. And at every point along the way, we stand with you. Because even when your world looks different, our commitment to your care stays the same. Sanford Health. Health lives here.
May your holidays sparkle with joy and excitement as the new year is upon us. On behalf of the entire staff of DeNoble, Austin and Company PC, certified public accountants, we want to wish you God's peace and blessings as we reflect on this past year and eagerly anticipate the beginnings of the new year. Our prayer for you is for good health, happiness, and quality time with God's family and friends. Happy New Year from DeNoble, Austin and Company PC, certified public accountants, Rock Rapids and Laverne.
At Frontier Bank, we know you're busy with what really matters. That's why our Big Deal checking account was created to make banking work for you. While you're keeping up with life's daily transactions, your Big Deal checking account is earning you monthly rewards. Competitive rates, refunds on ATM fees, and more, with no minimum balance or monthly service fees required. And you can apply for a Big Deal account from anywhere in less than 10 minutes. Focus on what matters most. Bank with Frontier Bank. See a customer service representative for more information. Member FDIC.
How you move matters. Avera Orthopedics helps you move freely and live life to the fullest with innovative treatment options customized to your bone, muscle, and joint needs. Whether you suffer from aches, breaks, tears, or dislocations, turn to the orthopedic team experienced in treating every body.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the halftime show. I'm your host, Dalton Cordell. Today I'm joined by Josh Reavy. Reavy, thanks for joining me.
Yep, no problem.
All right, Reavy, so let's start in the school and specifically in the classroom. What is your schedule looking like this semester?
I got math to start, some college comp, and then I got a few study halls, a government class, ceramics, and then shopping and lifting.
Perfect. What are some of the other activities you're involved in other than wrestling here at school and outside of school in the community?
For school, I'm involved in football, wrestling, track, and baseball. And then I also do FCA. And outside of school, I just go to my church youth group.
Perfect. All right, Josh, what are some of the goals for the wrestling team this season?
A goal, like always, to make it down to team state. And then from there, we just want to do the best we can when we're down there.
Awesome. What are some of the individual goals you have as a wrestler yourself this year?
Last year I made it to state, so I'd like to repeat that again this year, except this year I'd like to come back with a medal. So.
Perfect. All right, Reby, so if you had to give advice to the younger wrestlers, freshmen, sophomores, what would that be?
If you just keep working hard, find someone that's going to make you better every day, because if you just go with someone that's not pushing yourself and you guys just mess around the whole time, there's honestly no point in going there.
Awesome. So what do you like about being a part of the CLGLR wrestling team?
Just the atmosphere of it. Like Thursday the 7th, we beat West Sioux, and our 113-pounder, Lane Kruger, wins a match, and he got pinned by the kid earlier in the year. And if you just watch the crowd, we all explode because it's just one big family.
Right. All right, Josh. What are your plans for next year, going on to college, work? What are you planning on doing?
I think I'm going to go to college. I'm not sure quite where yet, but I haven't decided if it's a 2-year or 4-year yet.
Perfect. All right, Reby, so obviously Coach Eben brings the excitement, brings the grit, brings everything to the table when it comes to football and wrestling. And me and you personally have a lot of memories with Coach Eben, but what is one of your favorite memories being coached underneath Coach Eben?
I don't know. There's just so many to choose from. But I think probably last year I got off the districts. I just lost in the finals, and he gives me a high five and he's like, wow, that was tough. And I was like, yep. And he just looks at me, he's like, well, you made it to state, so we'll work on it down there.
Yep, you got another year and you're in it right now. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that was Josh Reby, senior wrestler for the CLGLR wrestling team. Thanks for joining me and Reby today. We're gonna send it back up in the booth with Jeff Cruz and Mr. Engelman.
Welcome back to Central Lyon High School. As we are getting set for the third quarter, I want to make sure we thank Dalton Cordles and Josh Ribby for our halftime interview tonight. We'll have 2 more of them next Friday, as we'll have a little bit of time, hopefully next week, to get them all set up. Hopefully we're not out of school too much next week that we don't have enough time. I'm sure we won't be, so a little better planning, and we would probably had 2 of them tonight, but we'll get it done next week for everyone.
All right, what do you think coming out of half here, Mr. Cruz?
Well, Lions, obviously, their best game is getting up, or their best offense is a fast-paced tempo. So I look for the Lions to try and keep that up. West Lyon, playing really, really good defense. They need Caleb Fulkins to continue his hot streak, because he's about the only one that's really made anything from long distance here in this game for the Wildcats. So I'm sure they're going to be looking to get him the ball as much as possible.
Javin Van Wy down low, no good. Foul on the floor on that rebound attempt. Basketball is going to go out of bounds to West Lyon. Foul on number 22. That's Gerleman. His second, team first.
And not the greatest job of boxing out there by the Lions.
We could do better. Meyer to Hugavine. Meyer over to Folkens. He will shoot it from there. Van Beek over to Hugavine. Drive right. Floater middle lane. Must have been tipped. Fell way short. Meyer collects the rebound, puts it up and in.
Good job by Meyer to be patient, know where he's at on the floor, and use that pivot foot to get around to the front of the basket.
Gerleman coming off the screen, looking to drive right. Pull-up jumper, no good, in and out. Rasmussen, big rebound down low. We're going to have a jump ball, a quick jump ball in favor of the Lions as the possession arrow is pointing in their direction. Inbound to number 14, Zach Lutmer. He's the leading scorer currently for the Lions and on the season. Jay Schrick back in, had 2 early fouls in that first half, spent much of his time on the bench. Schrick to Spiess on the baseline. Back to Schrick. Long, no good. Rebound, Van Beek.
Good ball movement, though, by the Lions, as that was a wide open shot, just a bit long for Schrick.
Meyer and Warner collide in the middle after a miss from Meyer. And the official, as well as 50% of the Central Lyon fans, call a 3-second call on Meyer.
Just lost track, I think, of where he was. Got his rebound and held it for a second or two and then pass it out and didn't immediately leave the lane. Back and forth ball game here.
Down low to Lutmer. 2-point attempt, no good. Rebound, Meyer. Van Beek, finger roll, good. Near steal again. Boy, the Lions made several of those careless passes the first half, nearly did another one. Thankfully, Lutmer kind of felt Van Beek coming and was able to draw the foul. First team foul for the Wildcats. First on Van Beek. Gerleman, top of the key. Rasmussen coming off the screen. Cross-court pass to Lutmer. Lions content working around. Rasmussen checks his feet, lines it up, and knocks one down. Big shot from the senior.
Yeah, Luke making sure he's behind the three-point line and no one going to guard him, so he puts up the shot.
No sense of shooting that with your toe on the line.
No.
Worst shot in basketball is what I've been told. Hugavine for deep three. That is also good. The rebuttal. Here comes Lutmer.
Yeah, Hugavine's been kind of quiet tonight, the leading
Rasmussen
scorer.
will try again, misses.
Almost gets his own rebound,
Almost gets his own rebound. It's not good for your confidence when you're running in that quickly after you just shot it, but nearly gets the rebound. Ball out of bounds to West Lyon. Full court pressure is going to be applied here. Again, I think this is a good move by Central Lyon. If they want to up the tempo, they want to get more shot attempts, they're going to have to create some turnovers, speed up the Wildcats. Pass ahead to Myberg. Over to Van Beek. He's going to drive, and a little too easy it was for the Wildcats.
Yeah, just one quick pass to the sideline, and then Van Beek cutting.
Lutmer drives right, absorbs the contact, cannot make the shot attempt, but he's going to head to the free throw line. See if Zach can convert a few free throws here. He's shooting 66% from the line this year.
That was the third foul on Caleb Folkens, so interesting to see here if he'll come out of the game for a minute, and he will, as number 2, Jordan Van Wy, checks in. Vanderzee and Albert in for the Lions, as Rasmussen and Schrick will get a rest.
Second one is good for Zach Lutmer. 1 for 2 from the line there. 38-42, Lions trail by 4. Up and down game, lead changes throughout. I didn't see that substitution. Who's that in for the Wildcats there, Mr. Cruz?
Van Wy, Jordan Van Wy in for Fulkins, as Fulkins picked up his third.
I think Josh Albert's going to pick up his third. Maybe that's only his second. That's just his second. Wildcats will take it out underneath their own basket. Van Hogeveen drives left. Over to Meyer. He'll drive baseline. Shot blocked by Lutmer here. And we got a few players toppling over one another, and somebody got called for a foul. I think it was Javin Meyer.
Yes, it will be his third foul. So fouls mounting up here for the Wildcats. Though they played 10, 11 guys here, so I guess it's not really going to matter too much, as they have a pretty deep bench.
Vanderzee back in for the Lions. He's out there with Gerleman, Albert, Lutmer, and Spies. Albert for 3, no good. And again, we got a few guys rolling around on the hardwood. That foul is going to go against number 4, Reese Vanderzee.
Yeah, good hustle by both teams. But I think they're getting called on the takeout. They're taking out legs, I think, when they hit the ground, and that's what the officials are calling for fouls.
More pressure being applied here by the Lions. Warner gets an easy 2-point attempt. Lions are going to have to call back that press if they keep giving up those easy baskets.
Yeah, you want to force up-tempo basketball, but you don't want to just give up layups.
Gerleman on the curl cut. Vanderzee for 3. No good, short. And Albert's going to get called for the ticky-tack foul in the backcourt. That'll be his third.
I believe this matches the largest lead for the Wildcats have had this game at 6, and they'll have the ball with a chance to expand that lead, as Albert will get a break and Andrew Austin comes into the game for Central Lyon.
Here comes Van Beek. Over to Myberg, down low to number 2. That is Van Wy. Hogeveen trying to create space. Van Wy, no good. Lutmer rebounds. Lutmer looking to push the tempo. Gerleman for 3.
Mason.
Big shot by Gerleman.
Nice wide open 3 there.
We got a charge call here on Hogeveen as Lutmer hits the deck. Boy, those two have been going back and forth with charge calls.
Yeah, one on each, I believe.
Number 25, Darren Meyer, the sophomore, checking in. He'll replace Riley Hogeveen, who now has 3 personals.
So Hogeveen, Meyer, and Fulkins with 3 fouls here.
Lutmer working on the left side of the court. Spies, left side, goes all the way in for the basket. Can't knock down the layup attempt, but he is fouled there by Darren Meyer. That's going to be Meyer's, I would imagine, first. Team 5th, Cooper Spies will head the line for a couple.
Cooper's had some real good looks going to the basket, has gotten fouled, unable to make the contested shots.
Cooper misses the first attempt. Second attempt is good. 1 for 2 is Spies from the line. Lions elect to trap here. Steal by Lutmer. Vanderzee stolen back. Boy, Lions had the advantage there.
Yeah.
Little careless. Warner to Van Beek. Lions have snuck back into this one in the third quarter, just down 2 now. Warner to Myberg. Back to Van Beek. Three-pointer by Myberg, no good. Lutmer will lead the break. No numbers, so elect to bring it back out. Kind of a mismatch there. Myberg on Lutmer. Goes to basket, no good. Van Wy drives right on Gerleman. Myberg in the corner, down low to Warner. Deflected back out. Myberg, another three-point attempt, no good. Oh, and there's Lutmer with the breakaway. We're gonna have a foul on Myberg at number 22. I believe they called that on the ground.
Yeah, not a bad foul, honestly.
No, not a bad foul. Zach had a wide open. I think it was Spies going to his left, on his left side there. And we got a few substitutions. See if we can get those to you. Number 23, Rinkenberger for Westline is now in. Darren Meyer, Warner. Fulkin's back in. He's got 3 personal fouls, and Van Beek will join him for the Wildcats. Schritt, Gerleman, Lutmer, Spies, and Vanderzee. Lutmer gets a left-handed lip. Good spot by Vanderzee.
Yeah, good pass, good cut. They said a back screen there for Zach going cross court. Reese did a good job of anticipating him getting there and getting on the ball.
Lutmer going for the three-point play from the line. Free throw is good. And the Lions take a lead. 45-44.
Got down by 6 just about a minute and a half ago. Lions got a bunch of stops, and now with the 1-point lead.
Warner drives right. Crowd wanting a three. Oh, long three by Fulkins. He knocks it down. That's as open as he's been all night.
Yeah, Lions can't leave Caleb Fulkins open.
Gerleman's going to try his. Nope, no good. Rebound Warner. Out to Van Beek. He'll try a three. That rattles in. Back-to-back three-pointers for the Wildcats. They take the lead back 50-45. 25 seconds left in the third quarter. Lions will hold for the last shot of the quarter. Gerleman for three from the corner, no good. Schritt comes in, tips it out of bounds. Nope, they're going to say that's off of West Lyon.
Yeah, West Lyon got caught changing defenses. They left Mason Gerleman wide open in the corner. Unfortunately for Lions, unable to knock that one down, but Lions will maintain possession here.
Gerleman looking again at the corner three. Down to Vanderzee. Quick shot attempt, no good. Vanderzee will get his own rebound. Puts it back up. Got a foul called there on number 25, Darren Meyer. With 3 seconds left, we're going to get a two-shot foul for Vanderzee. Crowd not excited about that one from the West Lions side. Vanderzee connects on the first.
Reese, one of the better free throw shooters on the team, shooting about 67%.
Vanderzee's second one, no good. Long heave, off the rim, nearly goes down for Fulkins. That'll bring us to the end of the third quarter. Lions behind the Wildcats 50-46.
At Frontier Bank, we know you're busy with what really matters. That's why our Big Deal checking account was created to make banking work for you. While you're keeping up with life's daily transactions, your Big Deal checking account is earning you monthly rewards. Competitive rates, refunds on ATM fees, and more, with no minimum balance or monthly service fees required. And you can apply for a Big Deal account from anywhere in less than 10 minutes. Focus on what matters most. Bank with Frontier Bank. See a customer service representative for more information. Member FDIC.
How you move matters. Avera Orthopedics helps you move freely and live life to the fullest with innovative treatment options customized to your bone, muscle, and joint needs. Whether you suffer from aches, breaks, tears, or dislocations, turn to the orthopedic team experienced in treating every body.
Welcome back to Central Lyon High School as we are getting set for the final quarter of the evening in this doubleheader. West Lyon outscored the Central Lyon 17-12 in that third quarter, and they now have a 4-point lead.
Lions come out in a man-to-man defense. Hugavine back in for the Wildcats. Meyer down low. Oh, not a good play by the Lions, who kind of thought Meyer was dead in the water there, which he wasn't. Turns around and finds himself available for a left-handed layup. Gerleman, top of the key three-pointer, is good, and count it. As he's hit on the arm there, I believe that's on Folkens. If so, that's his fourth. That was that's a big swing.
Yeah, Folkens knew it too. He kind of hit himself on the head there right after the Mason shot it, knowing that he hit him, and that not only was it a foul, but it's his fourth, so he's going to have to go to the bench.
I wouldn't envision Coach DeYoung's going to leave him on the bench for very long.
No, I'm sure we'll see how the game is, how this quarter goes. But
Gerleman hits the free throw, brings us within two. Lions down 52-50. Just started the fourth quarter. Again, big shout out to Ephraim Holfert and Levi Cooperschmidt are joining Jeff Cruz and I up here at the video board station, helping with the broadcast tonight. Foul on Schrick, number 21. That'll be his third foul, I believe. Only the fifth team foul for the Lions. A few more for the bonus.
Tried the lob play again.
Yep. Boy, everybody likes that lob play. Oh, we're going to get a foul on the ground. Foul on 22 Gerleman, his third. Van Wy, Meyer to Warner. Good defense being played by the Lions. Both these teams wanting to come, if they're going to play on Saturday, they definitely want to come away with the victory, so they're playing extra hard here this last 7 minutes.
You bet, a little out of the ordinary having to give up a Saturday night to play, but
they're playing.
There you bet.
Warner, turnaround jumper, no good. Schrick finds himself a rebound. Here comes Gerleman, dribbles left. Nope, he's going to kick it back out. Start the offense is Schrick. Over to Rasmussen. Elbert's in the game for the Lions, number 0. Rasmussen will line up a three. Long rebound to Lutmer, who shoots a three himself and knocks it down. Right place at the right time was Zach Lutmer.
Lutmer gives the Lions a 1-point lead. Again, the Lions come out to a quick start here this quarter.
Meyer down low. He's fouled by Schrick. That's going to be his fourth. Basket's good. Just when the Lions take the lead, they give it right back up. In comes Spies for Albert and Myberg for Warner. Vanderzee's also going to check in. I believe that's for Schrick.
Yeah, Jason's got to do. He's got to get a little more squared up to the offense, to Meyer there, in order to not get called for that on the side. You go up on the side of him with your arm up.
Meyer connects on the free throw attempt. 2-point lead again for the Wildcats. Fouls are mounting up. 7 for the Lions, 9 for the visiting Wildcats. Lutmer will come out and get it from Rasmussen. Vanderzee played well tonight. Spies back to Vanderzee, a little give and go. And we're going to have a 2-shot foul. Who are they going to call this one on?
I thought they were going to get 22, but no, they're going to call it on Riley Hugavine.
They're going to call that on Hugavine. That's his fourth. Yep, that's another big foul. No good on that free throw is Vanderzee. Again, free throw so critical at this stage of the game. Need to knock down every chance you get if you're one of the Lions here.
Yeah, neither team really as a team, shoots that great from the free throw line. Lions at about 58%, West Lyon at 60%.
Vanderzee connects on the second attempt. Some more full court pressure being applied. Stolen by Gerleman. And they'll lead the transition basket. And a block and a layup. Spies knocks it down. We have a Lion, or a Wildcat on the floor yet. Can't tell who it is. I think it's Van Beek. He's on the receiving end of that block call.
Yeah, Cooper that time able to get the ball up and in, as I think that's about his 4th time he's done that. As Van Beek gets up gingerly.
He will go to the bench, replaced by Folkens, who comes in with 4 personals. Spies looking to give the Lions a little cushion here. If he makes this free throw attempt, go up 2.
Yeah, Lions haven't had a 2-possession lead, I don't think, since it was 7-0 early.
Free throws missed. Van Wy to Myberg, 3-pointer, no good. Had a good angle at that one.
Yeah, that was right in front of us. Could see that one was going to be off the rim.
Lutmer drives, fouled by Van Wy. He'll go to the line. We are in the double bonus, so he'll get a crack at 2 free throws here, Will Lutmer.
Just like you said earlier, now even more, it's the double bonus. The Lions have got to capitalize when they get to the free throw line.
Lutmer hits the first. Lutmer's second attempt short. Ball is going to bounce around, corralled by Meyer. Hogeveen in with 4 as well for the Wildcats. Hogeveen to Folkens. One of those they got to watch closely on the perimeter. Travel call. That will be a turnover. Lions will have the basketball. 5 minutes here left in Rock Rapids this evening.
Lions now in a position they haven't been in for a long time. The lead and the ball here. And it seems like every time the Lions get an opportunity or get the lead, West Lyon gets the ball and scores right away.
Lutmer to Rasmussen. 3-pointer is good. Good find by Lutmer, and connecting on the 3-point attempt is number 11, Rasmussen. That'll invoke a timeout here by the Wildcats. What do we got, a full timeout, Mr. Cruz?
I think it's just a 30.
Is it? Well, they're sitting down.
Well, one team's sitting, one team is standing, so we'll stay here.
All right.
I want to remind everyone, make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel so you know when we post videos and or start live broadcasts. We will have that halftime interview with Josh Ribby posted on Monday. Also, you can follow Central Lyon on Facebook and Twitter to keep up on all the latest news. We do post all of our events, anything happening at the school. You can find a post about it on Facebook and Twitter. So make sure that you follow us. Usually that is the most up-to-date information. You can also look at the calendar online as well.
4:37 left here in the fourth quarter. Lions have a 5-point lead. Wildcats with possession of the basketball. Van Beek back in for the Wildcats. Hogeveen. Meyer down low. Goes baseline. He is fouled on the play. I believe that's going to go on Gerleman. Nope. On Spies. His first, just his first. He's going to be the only player on the court with just 1 foul.
Yes, I would agree. Lions need to do a little better job there. Meyer, he gets the ball, and he's very good at that pivot foot, and the Lions keep letting him get to the side of the basket and get shots up.
Lutmer going to bring it up the court. 4-point lead for the Lions. Rasmussen. Lutmer gets the tip.
Again, the Wildcats now are starting to get those hands on the ball again, the tips on the passes. Lions need to be a little more careful with their passes.
Again, we talked about it. The first game of this doubleheader is, You want to resist being too patient if you're in this position for the Lions. You don't want to step too far off the gas, and something like that could happen as Hugavine steals it. Goes in for the reverse layup. That's good. At this point, anybody that goes to the basket is not shouldn't be shy about absorbing any contact, because nobody wants to make contact and having to foul out of a ball game. Lutmer will go down and chase that offensive rebound. Unfortunately, picked up his dribble there in the corner. Stolen by Warner and fouled by Spies.
No, I think they're going to say Warner stepped out of bounds.
Oh, all right.
Spies was on the ground there, but I think he moved. Warner pivoted, and unfortunately, for a while, the West Line, he pivoted out of bounds. Coach DeYoung getting Coach DeYoung getting the explanation there.
Pass into Lutmer. Three minutes and change left in this one. Vanderzee spots up from the corner. That's good. Reese Vanderzee, the freshman, knocks down a big three-pointer.
I believe that's his second three-pointer of the evening. Reese giving good minutes off the bench here tonight for the Lions.
Yes, he is. Hugavine to Folkens. Van Beek will drive. Gets the rim, no shot attempt. Folkens from deep, no good. Vanderzee, some more contribution with that defensive rebound.
Good box out there by the Lions.
Absolutely. Lutmer's going to dribble it out with Van Beek guarding him closely. Not close enough, says the official.
Yeah, no count here. The Lions will just keep.
They're going to send another player at Lutmer, who passes corner. Vanderzee. Lions going to pass it around. Dribble, deflected, stolen. That was going to be a foul on, I believe, is that on Spies? Lutmer, they say, with 2. Just a 1-and-1 yet for the Wildcats. Free throw is good. Second attempt on its way. Another good free throw for the Wildcats.
Well, Meyer only shooting 54% from the free throw line. Those two looked very good.
Yeah, he looked like about a 90%
it doesn't look like
shooter.
the form of a 54% free throw shooter.
The way he walked up to that line and walked off it. So, timeout, Central Lyon.
There'll be a full timeout. We'll take it with them. You're watching Lions basketball on the Central Lyon Broadcast Network.
When the world changes, you change with it. By embracing new rhythms, redefining connection, and taking less for granted. You push through the uncertainty. And at every point along the way, we stand with you. Because even when your world looks different, our commitment to your care stays the same. Sanford Health. Health lives here.
May your holidays sparkle with joy and excitement as the new year is upon us. On behalf of the entire staff of DeNoble, Austin and Company PC, certified public accountants, we want to wish you God's peace and blessings as we reflect on this past year and eagerly anticipate the beginnings of the new year. Our prayer for you is for good health, happiness, and quality time with God's family and friends. Happy New Year from DeNoble, Austin and Company PC, certified public accountants, Rock Rapids and Laverne.
Welcome back to Rock Rapids, Iowa. I'm Jeff Cruz, joined by Jason Engelman. Heck of a game so far. Heck of a doubleheader, really. Both games have been very well played, coming down to the wire, and this one's going to as well.
Not a good spot to pick up your dribble. Lutmer throws it away. For you young basketball players out there, it's not the spot you want to give up your dribble. It's right there when you cross the half-court line. Folkens for 3, knocks it down.
Boy, that one looked a little flat. I think Folkens wasn't real sure that he made it either. But that one goes in, and now it's tied at 63-63. So now the Lions obviously going to have to get back into their regular offense. It might not be the worst thing in the world for the Lions.
No, probably not. Lions getting a little stagnant on offense, relying a little bit too much on the dribble and just holding on to the basketball. Again, there are different theories out there. You can hold it and let the air out of the basketball, let the air out of the gym, they say. As we've talked about, putting the pressure on the defense, continuing to be the aggressor, not the other way around. And now we got ourselves a tie ball game, minute 27 left. Tell you what, this one's been close. All these games with West Lyon typically are close. This is a traditional rivalry here with some good basketball, good all around in all the different sporting events. I'm sure the people who paid to get in here tonight, who are fortunate to be with us, wouldn't mind getting a little bit of extra basketball on this Saturday night. I know someone like a Steve Bresky sitting down there excited to get some more basketball played here tonight at Central Lyon.
I think he's only been here since about 7 o'clock this morning.
Yeah, he has. As we said earlier, there was a Lions Den wrestling meet earlier this morning, so there's been plenty of people who have sat on the bleachers of the Central Lyon Gymnasium today, getting their money's worth. So here we go, minute 25 left, tied up 63-63. Double bonus from here on out for both teams. So again, free throw shooting will be pivotal. Gerlman off the screen from Rasmussen, not open. Lutmer will come get it from him.
Now the Lions a minute here. Now if West Lyon's not going to come pressure, now the Lions might just hold him for the last shot of the game.
It looks like that's what's going to happen. I wouldn't be surprised if as the clock winds down here, Coach Gerlman elects to take a timeout and draw up a play. Around the 20-second, 15-second.
Van Beek a little token pressure. West Lyon not running a second person at Lutmer like they did earlier.
Well, we're going to get a timeout on the court. Close to a 5-second count was Lutmer. You saw the official counting it down, and then as he changed direction, kind of stopped the count as it kind of went into another official's territory. Timeout by Gerlman, 34 seconds left, likely drawing up the last possession play here for the Lions.
Yeah, again, interesting. At 35 seconds, the Lions will, I'm sure they'll have a play drawn up, but do they go right away, or if West Lyon backs off, do they try and take the last shot of the game? Whatever play they draw up, I'm assuming it'll probably be something that is not off the inbound pass, so they'll be able to, even if West Lyon comes out and plays tough defense, if they get the ball in, they'll be able to waste a few seconds and set it up regardless. So kind of a chess match here. Also wouldn't be surprised, West Lyon's got 2 timeouts left. If West Lyon calls a timeout here to see what Central Lyon's going to come out and what kind of set they come out in.
Polly and John McDonald tuning in from their living room this evening, watching some Central Lyon basketball.
Again, West Lyon not going to pressure Lutmer, so he's going to wait. He'll be able to waste some time.
Lutmer electing to use up as much of the 10-second backcourt as he could.
Yeah, good smart basketball there. West Lyon not going to pressure, so Lions will have last shot of the game.
Here we go, folks. Spies, Gerlman. Spies down to Lutmer. And we're going to get a foul on the push. That'll send Lutmer to the free throw line with 3.9 seconds left. Fans can't believe it. Well, the ones we're sitting by, Ken. Lutmer will go to the line. Zach is, again, just a 66% free throw shooter. Hits the first. Likely see a timeout here, I would believe, after this free throw attempt.
Yeah, West Lyon's got 2. I can't imagine they won't call
Coach already has the drawing board in his hand. And we're going to get a timeout here by Coach DeYoung. With 3.9 left, 65-63.
Be a full timeout, so we'll step away for a minute here. You're watching Lions basketball on the Central Lyon Broadcast Network.
At Frontier Bank, we know you're busy with what really matters. That's why our Big Deal checking account was created to make banking work for you. While you're keeping up with life's daily transactions, your Big Deal checking account is earning you monthly rewards. Competitive rates, refunds on ATM fees, and more, with no minimum balance or monthly service fees required. And you can apply for a Big Deal account from anywhere in less than 10 minutes. Focus on what matters most. Bank with Frontier Bank. See a customer service representative for more information. Member FDIC.
And we're back here in Rock Rapids for the final 3.9 seconds. The Wildcats will have the length of the floor to go. 3.9 seconds, plenty of time to, even if they have to inbound it and dribble the whole way. I'm sure the Lions will force them to pick the ball up in the backcourt.
If you're West Lyon, do you get the ball over half court and take another quick timeout, or do you just, or you got to make sure you get the length of the floor here in this one possession?
Yeah, it was interesting to see there as Coach Gerling calls his last timeout, but to see that the Wildcats were set up, it looked like they're going to try and throw it at least half court right off the bat. You know, they have almost 4 seconds. You don't have to do that. A lot of times you see that set up when there's, you know, less than 2 seconds left, and you got to get, or, you know, especially 1 second, when you basically got to inbound it the 3/4 of the length of the court and just get a shot up. But we will, the Lions here will call the timeout to see, kind of hopefully guess basically what West Lyon was going to do. And it'll be interesting to see the Wildcats will change their set, obviously. And to see if they're going to do the same thing where they try to throw the ball most of the way, or if they try to inbound it. You know, you've got Hugaveen, Van Beek, Folkens, those types of kids out there that can definitely dribble down the court in the last 3.9 seconds. You know, Folkens has got NBA range, so you got to, you know, you don't have to get the ball that far before you can get set up if you throw the ball into half court here. And West Lyon will come out in the exact same set, so.
Reese Vanergy is going to guard the ball here. I'd say, yeah, the men on the floor for the Lions, probably the greatest wingspan. Ball into Van Beek. Timeout near the half line for DeYoung. 3.2 left. Kind of thought something like that might be in store for us.
Yeah, advanced it almost to the half court line, as they'll be on just beyond half court here, so they'll get a chance to inbound. Plenty of room there, especially on that side of the ball, on that side of the court where the players aren't. They got plenty of room. They'll be able to back up and get the ball inbound into the front court. 3.2, so only 0.9 seconds off the clock there. Kind of reminiscent of last week where the girls, the Central Lyon Estherville Lincoln Central game came down the last seconds, where Estherville Lincoln Central had a shot to win it from about the same spot on the court. That game, the girls were able to force a player who hadn't really scored much in that game to get the ball, and they end up blocking the last shot. So hopefully the boys here in this instance can do the same thing.
Yeah, we'll see what Coach Young drew up here for the Wildcats. Again, you want to keep an eye on someone like Caleb Folkens, who's hit plenty of long-distance shot this evening. See what's going on here. Some switching on the baseline.
Oh, he moved. Van Beek travels out of bounds.
Boy, you don't see that call often, but it was as evident as possible.
He took about 3 steps.
Took about 3 steps. Was nearly over the halfway point. When he threw that basketball, he had nowhere to go with it as the Lions switched on everything on those screens.
Lions have to inbound the ball here.
Lions want to throw it down towards their basket. Want it tipped. Rasmussen will get it. He's fouled. 2.4 left. Nearly went out of bounds before anybody could grab it.
That was a dangerous pass there by the Lions. No one has any timeouts left here, so they'll have to just rely on what they have installed and on experience, as Meyer now will foul out with 2.4 seconds to go.
Myberg will check in for Meyer. Good game by Meyer. He had quite a few points.
Game. I'm sure he's close to, I'm sure he was in double digits.
Yep.
Rasmussen shooting 62.5% from the free throw line this year.
Luke misses the first. No timeouts remaining. What do you miss or you make? What do you think, Mr.
Oh, you
Cruz?
make it to make it a 3-point ball game. You got to make it.
Crazier things have happened.
The Lions got to identify Fulkins right off the bat here. They ideally, as soon as they can, guard him, even if that's to mean you don't go for the rebound.
Rasmussen misses. Myberg chucks it all the way down the floor. No good. That's it. Lions come out victorious tonight, coming back this second half, winning by 2, 65-63.
Yeah, the Lions did a good job there. That fourth quarter, it was a 19-13 quarter. The Lions had the advantage. Good job at the end of the game there. Lions might have gone away with a little bit of a push there on that last rebound as Vanderjee tips it away and causes Myberg to have to heave it up from basically the full distance of the court. But again, the Lions, 65 points. This is more what the Lions pace, what they wanted to be, what Coach Gerlin wanted to see from the Lions. Fast tempo, pushing that 65, 70 points per game average, and it pays off tonight.
Yep, definitely want to get up and down. Was Coach Gerlin in the Central Line Lions. I thought, obviously, Zach Lutmer led the way the first half especially, hitting some early baskets, working a lot more down low than he has on the perimeter, setting the tone for the Lions. But a lot of guys stepped up big. I think back to a big steal Mason Gerlman had here on a fast break that led to a fast break connection for the Lions, as well as Cooper Spieth, big 3-point, almost a 3-point play as he went in hard and got a block call. A number of fouls back and forth, some good quality free throw shooting towards the end. Just did the job for the Lions and put them in a position to win this ball game, which they did.
Yeah, Lions avenged their loss from earlier this year with a 2-point victory. Want to remind everyone the Lions improved to 7-5 overall, 6-4 in the Siouxland. West Lyon will fall to 6-4 or 6-5, I do believe, overall and in the Siouxland. Remind everyone, we'll be back in action here next Friday night with basketball against Sioux Center. For Jason Engelman, I'm Jeff Cruz signing off. Thanks for watching, everyone.